man called by the deputy leader of the indigenous people of Biafra. His name is Mazi Uche Ukafo Mefo. Mazi Uche Ukafo Mefo is from Abatete. Abatete is in Anambra State, and Anambra State is Biafra land. Mazi Uche Ukafo Mefo is the man who has simply assured us that he will not allow the heart of this project to see corruption. Only those who are acquainted with the edicts of the Nigerian terrorist state will understand what it means. Buhari came fighting corruption, now he is fighting coronavirus or Setiana. Of course, I do not expect everyone to understand the mindset behind those words. He is standing in a deputizing capacity on behalf of our supreme leader, His Royal Highness Mazen Nnamdi Kanu. He is the king of Afari Beku. Afari Beku is in Umuahia. Umuahia is in Abia State. And Abia State is Biafra land. Mazen Nnamdi Kanu is the one and the only man who stood up to speak for the collective interests of the Biafran people for almost 60 years now. Nobody have done that. And by the special grace of Chukwu Kikabiama, I remain George Onyibe. I am from Abo. Abo is in Delta State, and Delta State is Biafra land. Every piece of land in Delta State is Biafra land. And of course, we must move ahead to acknowledge the Almighty Creator. I call him Chukwu Kikabiama. He's the one who has set our feet upon this path that we must follow. He is the lifting up of our head. He is our guide, no matter both great and small. He remains the primordial influence that drives us. What exactly are we today that has not been made possible through his divine providence? Nothing. And that is why, though the enemy may rage, they may toil up and down, we know that in the end, though they were here, they will not be found any longer. Even though we wrestle against flesh and blood, even though we wrestle against Fulani, Yoruba, and Hausa, including Saboteur, even though we wrestle against ourselves, even though we wrestle against AK-47, British government, alongside other imperialists, even though we wrestle with Oye Company, even though we wrestle with ignorance, in the end, we will emerge triumphantly. There is nothing anybody can do. Not today, not tomorrow, not forever. We were here before they came. We will still be here after they are gone. And that is why, with confidence and assurance, each day I come on air, we acknowledge him. Not because we want you to see us as we are religious, we are holy. No, that is not the idea. The idea is to give honor to who honor is due. And so I humble myself before the Creator this evening, and I said to him, Jehovah, Ebudikenaya, Nebudimpanumi, Idebubezim, Ahage, Nekebu Simiri, Nachopwa Jomo, Onemeka Mbididao. Anyị na-aja gị mma o maka n'eziokwu n'ịbụ sọ mma ịhụnanya na gị obiọma gị ujuru anya dadi o inwe gị mgbanwe o ọ dịghị onye dịka gị ịbụ Alfa na Omega anyị niile na-asị na n'ịdị mma o ise. You see. And of course, without wasting much of our time, we go to our topic this evening on this segment, which is simply titled, Back to Your Root. Back to your root. Back to your root. A lot of people are still struggling to see how they can be able to fix it. It really doesn't matter. And I tell you, I leave you with no option. You must go back to your root. This is one truth, undeniable fact about everyone, every single Homo sapien who has walked on this planet Earth, who shall walk on this planet Earth after us. If they must survive, they must have respect for their root, because you do not have a role to play there. You don't have a role to play. There is somebody who sits in the heavens of the heavens. He created Homo sapien in their kind. He decides who is white, who is purple, who is brown, who is green. He equipped all of us. And he expected every one of us to have regard for who we are, time and space that we control. But some think it's not that way. And now, may I remind you, I did not choose to be a black man. So when you are hopeless as a white man, when you are hopeless as a pink man, yellow man, you never choose that. Never you forget that. Caucasians, you never choose it. Whether you are manufactured in the lab, whether you are manufactured anywhere, you never choose it. He decided it. Indian, you never choose to be an Indian, manufactured in the lab or in the chemistry, anywhere they manufacture you as a human being. You were born through natural conception method. You never choose who you are. I did not choose to be a Biafran. God did that. The Creator did that. Nobody choose to be China, Japan, Indonesia, Malaysia, German, Italy. You did not choose that. You don't have that right. Anytime you come looking at a black man and you are yapping, you think you are civilized, you are showing the world how uncivilized you are, and you should be ashamed of yourself. These are decisions we did not make. I did not choose to be a black man. Of course, Facebook have started, Yoruba have started. Those who think they control the world, will you hit them where he touched them, and then they trying to run out. Facebook, cut me off, let me start all over. You see, we ignore you now. We ignore you now. But having said that, all of you on Facebook, understand Yoruba on Facebook have started again. Is it not a shame that BBC Igbo is based in Lagos? Is it not a shame? Is Yoruba, clap for Yoruba and Britain. Cut me off, let me go to season 2. Ndiara. Since you people have not been attacking me for one reason or the other, I'm not even happy. Mad people everywhere. But of course, like I was saying, there are certain decisions we didn't make. I did not choose to be a Biafran. I didn't choose to be a black man. I did not choose to come from this region where I am. God decided that. And we know who we are. I did not choose my mother. I didn't choose my father. But with what I know today, and with having knowing them on this earth, if I have another privilege, I will still choose my mother, and I will still choose my father, and I will still choose to come from Biafra land, because the lowest of all Biafra is more civilized than anybody in the world. This is the aspect you do not want to accept. But are you able to challenge with ordinary reason and transparency debate? You are not ready. And then whatever you want to do about us, ask yourself a question. Did you choose to be a Caucasian? Donald Trump, did you choose your family? Did you choose who your mother and your father is? You don't have any choice. But let me assure you that the choice on how we continue from there, it's us. That is why we are doing what we are doing today on Radio Biafra. We did not choose to be Nigeria. British government made us so. And because we know British government alongside other imperialists do not have the right to do this, we reject it. But what I'm trying to say in a nutshell is that not until you go back to your root, acknowledge them, embrace them, and love them, no matter how ugly it is, you are not going anywhere. Our leader in his last broadcast laid much emphasis on culture and tradition. I thought it's evil. Most of you are happy now. My mother tied to rapper. I thought it's evil. Don't you know tying to rapper is local and uncivilized? But this is all we have. This is our heritage. If we do not embrace them, other people will take it from us. And at the end, it will look as if we do not exist. We are here to fight to make sure they don't take our land from us. Because they want our land, they don't want us as a people. That is why we are here. The day you forget about the importance of your land, that is the day you are gone. You can be anywhere in the world. That is not your home. It is not your land. They will always ask you one day, who are you? Where do you come from? If people like Muhammad Ali, if people like Michael Jackson can sit before the European and the American TV channel and they are asking them, who is your father? Who are you, Macon S? What is your father name? Are you telling us your father name is Macon S? Are you telling us you are my brother? You are not going to hide anywhere. And that is why God gave everybody their location. It is from that earth you are made. And that earth speaks for us till tomorrow until you abandon it. There are a lot of knowledge too difficult for you to understand. Our base and origin is spirituality. It cannot be explained. It is written in your heart. Only those who could have spoken out, they have destroyed them already. And I tell you, go back to your root. Even if it's Ogomo, Ogomado, Ogondiyoshin Andiama, Ogo anything, Umenala, Umenelu. If it is our root, it remains our root. We can't hide from it. And then the earlier you begin to get better, proud of who you are, the better for you. It's unbelievable. Our team, like I said on this segment, remain back to your root. And before you come up with your judgmental spirit wherever you are listening me for, you have a choice. Log out of your radio. You have a choice. Or better still, when my line is open, come and yap. And then I give you coronavirus. But better still, if you are not happy, and then say you don't like us, we are arrogant. You are focusing on looking at people who are arrogant. But you have failed to look at people who are raping your sisters and your mothers and they are ravaging our land. It's okay. It will dawn on all of us. Both the invaders and the invaded are together. It will dawn on all of us. Both the leader and those who are being rude. It will dawn on all of us. Both the conquered and the conqueror. It will dawn on all of us. Ordinary coronavirus. Ordinary coronavirus. Look at the whole world. Look at what you have turned to. It's a pity, I must say. And of course, we continue from the part 2 of our series, the series we were looking at yesterday, in our last presentation. The topic remains some of the things we need to know about sanctity and the sanity of our ancestors. This is the part 2. Our ancestors understand what sanity is all about and what sanctity is all about. I have tried to elaborate more, trying to define, give you the definition, the true meaning between sanity and sanctity, and I will not go there this evening, but rather I will move ahead to ensure, to help us, to enable us understand that before our ancestors were able to maintain this sanctity and this sanity, there were a lot of things that were put in place. For our ancestors to maintain the sanity and the sanctity we talk about, there were principles that were put in place. As far as Nigeria is concerned, they have problem. They don't understand what sanity is. They don't understand what sanctity is all about. But our ancestors understand this principle. They guided them with jealousy. But the enemy understand the role this principle play. What did they do? They destroyed it. Black people, if I may remind you, among other races on earth, grow up in a world where we are taught to honor people that enslave us. Black people are the only people who grow up in a world where you are taught to honor those who enslave you. Each time I remember being taught history in school, I could only weep and feel sorry for myself. And then they come up, they tell us the British role in the colonization era. They tell us the French came with a policy of association and assimilation. And our history teacher will teach us when the French came, they said if you can speak French, you become one of us. And so their policy of terrorization is simply association and assimilation. Are you going to tell me, those of you in France now, that Macron have regard for you as a black chimpanzee that you are? Honestly, that is not true. Because I have a lot of relatives sleeping under a bridge in France. Different quarter in France. In fact, France have to go to the end of the boundary, the border of their country, to build isolation camp, like a coronavirus camp. What do they call it? Is it a refugee camp? That is where they dump you as a black man after colonizing all of you. The melody on how they taught us in school. I would have even be going to dig yam and carry to French people. It's so beautiful. When the French came, they brought in the policy of association and assimilation. They were willing to absorb you and you become a French. Francophone. But these are lies. And then they move on to Britain. And when the British came, their own terrorism policy, but they paint it very beautifully. Colonization policy of indirect rule. They are not the one ruling us, so I want us to rule ourselves. Though they are our rulers, but they are ruling us through ourselves. Very beautiful, very convenient for them. That is the same indirect rule we are enjoying in Nigeria today. I hope it's still very sweet. Are we going to look at the history of Samuel Utori and the Madikan Empire? That is why each time we talk about Fulani, Hausa, Yoruba, as far as I'm concerned, even though it's my father, if you are stopping Biafra restoration, thunder will fire you. Not to talk of idiot Hausa or idiot Yoruba or hopeless Fulani. Because this is the only thing that will ensure our survival. We are the only people that are taught to honor the people killing us. Tomorrow now, one lunatic will come and, let's honor Fulani, they are good, let's honor Hausa, they are good, let's honor Yoruba. Una no get sense. Anybody that wants us to honor him must let's just enjoy ourselves. Leave us, let us be. But until then, people must understand. All this one we are saying, it is because this is the dispensation we find ourselves. This dispensation of talking. Everybody is talking now. Very soon, nobody will talk again. Honestly, blacks are the only people who grow up to honor the people who raped their father, who killed their father, who decimated their land, who stole everything from them, who are still killing them. Oh my God, can't you see this is sinful? But they don't like it. They want you to sound very romantic. They call it civilization, mature talk. Oh, the guy is mature in talking. Thunder will fire all of you. Who believe in deception above the truth? When I come here and I cross my leg, I say, you see, actually, we are appealing to the world. They have to see how they're going to help us. And I mean, our condition is, you see, like I was saying, Iwonyoshi. What are you, Are they doing to rape your mother? Are they doing to bring in Alamajiri? Are they doing to consider? You people don't know what is happening. You are 419. All the our father have been doing, all the their ancestors have been doing, all they trying to sound political correct. Where did he lead us to? Where did he lead us to? We are taught to praise those who enslaved us. The young black man who comes out of college or the university is as ignorant as the unlearned, as the white laborer. For all practical purposes, he is worst of all than when he went in. For he has learned only the attitude and way of the snake and a few well-wounded lies. When we go to university, we come back. When they come back from university, he say, oh, he's a graduate. You didn't learn nothing. You learn nothing. That is why you don't get sense from university. You get educated. Educated is simply another form of indoctrination, depending on how you intend to apply it. You go to school to be educated, not to get sense. That is why we have a lot of educated people. They don't have common sense. And each time I look at them, trying to tell me, I'm a philosopher, I'm a barrister, I'm an engineer, you are nothing. Because if you don't have sense, all your degree is nothing. I was actually trying to study the history of the British. In the 16th, 15th centuries, 17th century. And I see they have a school where they are taught the art of gentleman conduct. Very interesting. And most of the people who have PhD, bachelor's degree, in those studies, they are very wicked people. You will see a perfect gentleman with whole neck, cut off another man's neck, without showing remorse or feeling in his face what he's doing. They teach you how to maintain your emotion, absolutely. And they are called gentlemen. Go and find it out. We are the only people. We only learn how to deceive ourselves. Today, when you talk about Hausa Fulani, honestly, these people don't know what they are doing. It is British government that is teaching them. I continue to get angry with the Yoruba. Till tomorrow, I will hate the Yoruba. I will hate their media. I hate everything about Yoruba because there is no Fulani without Yoruba. There is no Hausa without Yoruba. That is my concern. Hausa can't write statement. There is no Fulani alive today that can come to a court and write a statement. Even Tanko, the chief judge of Nigeria, can't spell his name. They need one Yoruba man. Because they can't use Igbo man. Igbo man will expose them. They need an accomplice, a proper viper to help them. So Yoruba are the one covering out what Fulani are doing. Yoruba are the one covering out what Hausa are doing. If you are a proper saboteur as Igbo man, Yoruba will give you coverage. So this is what we go to learn in school. Why is saboteur growing in Biafra land? For two reasons. Number one, the principle of sanctity and sanity is not in place. Number two, Yoruba is going to give you media backup like Joe Igbokwe. Until out of the dustbin, you become our ruler here in Biafra land. I won't digress further because I'm getting angry already. Like I was saying, our ancestors has principle they put in place. This principle enabled them to maintain sanity and sanctity. But it's amazing, most of you will not agree. Number one, you have the witch doctors. To maintain sanity and sanctity in Biafra land, in the ancient day, they have what is known as witch doctor. Black doctor. Ogbebulu. Call them evil doctor. Call them witches or wizard. Onyugu Oboma. Call them anything you like. But they were there to help make sure that there is sanctity and sanity in the community. Let me tell you how they work. I'm not asking you to believe who. I'm not asking you to reject them. Who. I want you to know those things our ancestors did that made them to be evil. Because some of these things would have solved many problems we are facing today. Whether you call it witches or wizard, juju and native doctor, call them any evil name. But they were part of the system that enabled our ancestors to create sanctity and sanity in our society. We look at the one, I choose to call it witch doctor for easier understanding. They played a lot of role. From where I come from, let me begin to call the name of shrine there so you understand what I mean. There is one they call Ekbentu. Ekbentu is around Emohon. This Ekbentu, the people that he kills are the people who steal something that belongs to another person. And when he kills you, your stomach will swell up. The person will die now. In less than 3 hours, the stomach will swell up as if it's pregnant, whether man or woman. The Ekbentu will pregnant you. And so I remember even as a child, when they bring back dead body, maybe accident or mysterious death or any form of death, as they drop the dead body, they will tell you what killed that person. The moment they bring the person, they say, Ekbentu 9 killed this one, Ekbentu bue. They know you are a thief. Now this one you steal money from your company, you go and use it and sow seed in the church. They now pray for you, oh lolo ya, oh lolo ya. All the whole ashawo is in the church. I'm not insulting you, church, you are a reverend. All the whole robber in the church, everybody inside the church. I'm not insulting you, I'm telling you the truth too, because the truth is very bitter, and when you say it, a lot of people will not agree. But let me calm your mind down as a church member. Let's look at one of our daddies say, so I come and wire you back.
I told the people, I said, what is coronavirus? Coronavirus is not a virus that is corona. Virus that is what? People are making noise about coronavirus. To me, it's rubbish. Malaria. Did you make noise about malaria? Malaria kills more people in Nigeria than coronavirus. Every day, people die of malaria. In the villages, they die. So what are we talking about coronavirus? Closing border up and down for what? And Nigeria doesn't even have it. I don't think Nigeria has it. Because you've heard Dr. Kwesi say that they say he had it. It's malaria tablets they gave him. So if it's coronavirus, why would they give malaria tablet? Nigeria, they are using it to eat money. Eat money.
My man of God is okay. My man of God is okay. Of course, go online. The video, the broadcast is there. His message is there. So I'm not saying all Christians are bad. I'm telling you that because of the complicity of the absence of Ekbentu, a lot of people are lying and walking away with it. All the men of God now, this is the one that come out and say the truth. Maybe Pastor Chris Eyakilume said, and then DSS will come for them. And then they will rebroadcast it. They will repreach it to avoid trouble. Amandi and easy. But let's not go there. Why I'm saying that now, somebody say, I don't like IPOB. They always criticize Christians. If I tell you thunder will fire, you don't argue it. We want common sense to prevail. We simply want our freedom. You people will not enjoy any broadcast. The one you enjoy will enslave your community. No enjoyment here. We want freedom. Don't you understand? It's just telling you the truth. Typhoid and malaria are killing people every day. They didn't lock border. But now with the people having coronavirus in Nigeria, they are dragging food in the quarantine center. Whereas the one in America and Europe and China, they are struggling for survival. You now understand. If people are talking, I'm just looking at them. When I was Fulani, wash carrot and other fruit they sell for you inside gutter, including Chinese people, and they sell it for you. With all those nonsense you have eaten out of deliberate wickedness of some individual, you didn't die. Who the hell is coronavirus? But let's leave it at that. So in my place, when you are a thief, Ekbentu is waiting for you. So people hardly steal. I'm telling you where I come from. I don't know of your community. Of course, when our line is open, you tell us of your own. And then they have another one they call Akiamoho. 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 When somebody die in motor accident, they are unable to get the dead body. Or you match juju kill you. The first thing they do is to go to Akiamoho. Because that is what he does. You sleep with somebody's wife. You commit bad crime, which cannot be dictated. Akiamoho will kill you. And he will make sure that your dead body will not be complete for burial. And so people are afraid. They don't commit this sin. Then we have Apayu Munedi. That one is on its own. All of them have pattern of killing. You can't rape a woman because Apayu Munedi is waiting for you. There are things you don't do in a community. I didn't say you should go and do it too. I'm telling you how our elders, ancestors were able to survive thousands of years without police. Millions of years without having police or locking anybody. No. We have divinity that takes care of issue. Imagine if Akiamoho. Imagine if Ekbentu. Among others, Amadioha, Ikenga. Suppose he's asking us to go back to Evo. One Pharaoh say, oh, one agomo. Mua ukoma agomo adi amama nihi na chineke buomo. That is how they were able to do that. Nigerian police collect bribe. Amadio had don't collect bribe. Nigerian army are the real rapists. Ikenga is not a rapist. It was simple. These were the way of our ancestors. No Fulani headsmen, no Miatiala, no Boko Haram, no Lamido Sanisu. None of these people will go to our villages to hide and commit havoc. Because these things you call evil will be waiting for them. That is why before the imperialists could conquer our land, they destroyed African spirituality. And that is how we are here. we found ourselves where we are now. That is one. Number two, the soothsayers. Today, if I tell you about the soothsayers, if you look at in the era or some of the documents available about the colonial imperialist invasion period, there are certain women they will catch. They will tie their mouth as nature is tying your mouth now with a hanky and bandages because of coronavirus. Before now, they were tying the mouth of black people like that. And they tied the mouth of black people in the slave trade era or in different dispensations for two reasons. Number one reason is to stop them from eating from the crop they are harvesting. Most especially if it is the crop they can eat that moment. Number two reason why they bind their mouth is because some of them, there is power in their tongue. They can chant spiritual song that can cause confusion or havoc in the camp of the invaders. And so when they notice such person with that power, they will cover their mouth. When they catch magicians, as they call them, they will cut off their hand. Go and ask King Leopold of Belgium, why did he cut off the hand of the Congolese? Many of them were magicians. Without your hand, you cannot do magic. So when they see you, they suspect you have a sign of magic. King Leopold of Belgium will cut off your hand. Today, you don't know what it means. But let's stop there. We have the soothsayers. They could see things. A Dada, a Rastafarian in Biafra land was automatically born a Nazarene, a prophet. They could reveal the mind of God. We are not talking about the one you call Obanje. These people they are the embodiment of spiritual material. I tell you the truth. I tell you the truth. I don't allow my hair to grow. I have to cut my beards down because if I leave it in 2 weeks, I'm a complete Nazarene. But how many Dada know who they are? Only in the Bible. Gradually they can tell you Jesus is a Dada, but yet he has a very fine hairdo. Very fine hair. But he's a Nazarene. A Nazarene without Dada. Who is deceiving who? Only Samson is Nazarene with Dada. But how can Oyibo man be a Dada? It's impossible. You cannot see Hausa Fulani Dada. Yoruba can choose to mutate in a Rastafarian, but it's not in their DNA. These are knowledge too high for you to understand. And so there are people that will come, they will tell you, look at what is going to befall this community. Because this community have done something wrong and something wrong and something wrong. If you do not do something like this, calamity will befall you. You can call them high priest or whatever you want, but they could see tomorrow. But if those people are there today, you won't believe them. You will say they are evil. But some of our pastors are calling heaven with phone number. Hello, heaven. Heaven, hello. God, are you there? With MTN line, no? Or maybe Airtel or V-Mobile. Hello, God. Yes, what do you have for this woman? Hello, God. God, talk to me. God will now start telling him, who is deceiving who here? The next generation must know the truth. And they cannot be bamboozled as we have been already. So our ancestors have their seers. You can call them fortune tellers. You can call them astrology. You can call them any evil you like to call them. But these people were able to warn them against impending doom or danger. We don't have them today. I can give you 2 instances. As a child, we came back home from school that day. The tank crier went around Urugudu, Abo community where I was brought up. And they told everybody who has farmed that year to prepare their mind that there will be great loss. They told them that a particular wind was going to blow to Abo. And this wind was going to come with grasshopper or grass cutter. Those 8 sets that eat grass. And they gave them a message of hope, not to worry, that in less than 1 week, they will recover. To me as a child, it looks like, all these old men, they don't get work. And I remember the next morning, I went to school. I attended Odili Primary School in Abo. Odili Primary School. Before we got to school that morning, this insect has eaten up the whole of the field. Only God knows how they came. They went to the farm. They ate up every tree in Abo. They ate them up. Nobody panicked because we knew. And in less than 2 weeks, everything has returned to normal. There were times snake invaded my community also. And everywhere in Orogodo, where I come from, everywhere was snake, killing people mysteriously. And from what those soothsayers said, that it is coming from the enemy of our community. And they told every home what to do. And the people who are sending the snake, they later give up. Because by the grace of God, as I'm talking to you, snake don't bite me. If snake cross me, will die. That was then. Such thing was performed for all the community. When we wake up in the morning, you see snake dead body everywhere. But the evil. With the presence of these people, this prophet who could see tomorrow, they could create sanity and sanctity. You see, the Bible actually said in Ephesians 4 from verse 11, it said, for it is he who have gave gifts to men, some prophets, pastors, evangelists, teachers, and 5 ministry gifts anyway. Pastor, prophet, apostle, teacher, and evangelist. And now you must understand that all these 5 gifts were given to the church, that the body of Christ may be edified, that the body of Christ may be built up. They don't do the same job. The pastor there is more or less a shepherd and a leader. The prophet is the one that reveals the mind of God. The evangelist is the one that had the ability to provoke the people to receive the word of God. The teachers are those with divine insight to expatiate on the word of God. All of them were there to do a proper job. Not the same, but they were there in our culture and tradition before now. One of the reasons you are seeing challenges in the today church is because those ministers are not staying in their area of jurisdiction. When you answer prophet and you prosper, every pastor begin to answer prophet. When you answer apostle and you prosper, everybody begin to answer apostle. All of a sudden, all of them will become one. Will become apostle, pastor, prophet, teacher. Only you. But of course, I'm not judging you anyway. But these gifts were meant for specific purpose. The apostles were the people who have the blueprint of the church. And when an apostle built a church and remain in church, there is a problem. The same way when you misunderstand or misplace the function of this soothsayer or astrologer or for Gomo, whatever you call them, diviners or divinizer, anyhow you call them, you are destroying the very fabric foundation of your system. Do not forget that Africa's existence is tied to spirituality. You can't do anything about it. Instead, that is why we are suffering today. That is why they can come out and say you are dirty, you are black, you are animal, you are chimpanzee, and you agree. They will even throw banana for you. We catch it. We are there when God set the boundary between the land and the sea. We are there when God set the foundations and the pillar that hold the universe. We are there when God planted you in your maternal womb. Even your mother was not informed. Number 3 rather. The elders' council. In those days, elders don't talk lie. It looks like old age come with truthfulness. Elders don't talk lie. I met olden days people. I am privileged to meet them. Elders don't talk lie. Today we have a lot of elders who can tell lie more than devil. Here in Biafra land, even their own children telling them lie. Some elders are even following us to drag our girlfriend. But these are words you don't want to accept. Elders don't talk lie. And elders is not by age. Integrity is what set you up, set you aside as an elder. Because sometimes some children are allowed to be elder. They sit among elderly people because their judgment is sound. If we go back to the Bible, that is exactly what happened to Timothy. And then what Paul said to him, Timothy, don't let anybody judge you because of your age. You must show them strength. You must show them courage. The principle of elder, you must allow it to manifest. Timothy was a small boy, but an elder. Elders were there to say the truth, irrespective of whose ought is God. When I sit among elders, see them lying, it amazes me. And these elders will cry, oh, I'm not pardon the elder, I'm not pardon the elder. It's because you are not an elder. The elder we know from our source origin, the original elders don't lie. If it were to be in those days that we have elders who will say the truth and stand by the truth, maybe Nigeria would have hung many of them, but by now Nigeria would have been gone. Because if you talk through, Nigeria will kill you. They were able to maintain that serene society because they have all these things in place. Today, look at how people are lying. You are lying more than devil. You are lying more than devil. You don't like somebody, you blackmail the person. You are lying. And you want a serene society. You are lying. You are lying. Even though nobody catch you, don't you know you are lying? Don't you know you are a liar? If I talk the way I talk today, that is because my hand is clean. If my hand is not clean, I can't talk the way I talk. There is nothing you can do. Go to heaven and come back. Go to hellfire and come back. Everything I have done in my life to this very moment, I did them with a reason. We don't talk lie, not a slogan. It's not a slogan to me. If I say the truth, will you flog me? If I lie, will you flog me? And then we don't need anybody to influence us to say the truth or the lie. Those olden days elders, they tell you the truth. That is why no matter what happens in a community where there is dispute, there are people they say, let us go and ask that man. And rightfully so, when you meet the elder, he will say, my son, let me tell you, that land belonged to your father. But your father did something like this and something like that. That is how that land was taken from him. My son, this is what I will advise you. Those were elders. The elder you will go and meet, he will tell you, my son, this is what is going on. You are wrong. You should not have done that, my son. But what I want you to do now is forget about the problem. Move ahead with your life. Somewhere along the line, God will help you. Those who were elders, they tell you the truth, irrespective whose ought is God's. This way how they maintain it. If we cannot tell ourselves the truth, understand, lie have expiring date. You can lie now, deceive everybody, it will expire. And you will cover your face in shame when that is done. And then the fourth one there is the custodians. They have people referred to as the custodians of our culture and tradition. They are the custodians, the protectors of the throne, the custodians of our people. I wonder where they are today now. I wonder where they are. But they were people who it was their sole duty to do that. The custodian. There are people in IPOB. You won't see them. They won't talk. Their voice is not as loud as my own. They can't harass you as I'm harassing you. But I tell you, their slightest touch command obedience. Their slightest touch command obedience. They are like spectators. We may be the player, but they are the referee. I wonder if anybody can give me the name of one referee. The referees are the ones that organize the football in any tournament. But a lot of people go out calling the goalkeeper's name, the captain name, and the rest of the player's name. But the name of the referee doesn't ring bell. Why? They are the one controlling the field. That is because that is how it's meant to be. They are the custodians. They are the protectorats of the field. They play a vital role. And now, having said all these things, don't let anybody deceive you. Only your faith in your culture and tradition that can save you from every challenges you are facing. Don't let anybody deceive you. Only your culture and your tradition. Somebody wrote, he said, after God, the next thing we should not undermine, overlook, is our culture and tradition. After God, don't overlook God. But after God, another thing you should not overlook is your culture and tradition. Our fathers have been living this way for over thousands of years. A lot of wisdom there to learn. A lot of knowledge there that cannot be forsaken. And we can never be free until we understand the mindset behind everything that they have done. I'll be back in a minute.
Reading from Biafrans Got Talent.
Africans will never be free until Biafra comes here. Africans will never be free until Biafra comes here. Africans will never be free until Biafra comes here. Africans will never be free until Biafra comes here. Englishman knows that. Frenchman knows that. Nigeria knows that. No. Englishman knows that. Frenchman knows that. Nigeria knows that. Yo. They are playing on your intelligence. Life full of pretense. They are playing on your intelligence. They are playing on your intelligence. Their life full of pretense. Everything is diligent. Oh, so every black man stand up for your right. Wherever you are, stand up for Africa. So every black man stand. So every black man for your right. Freedom for Africa. Africa, freedom for Africa. Africans will never be free until Biafra comes here. Africans will never be free until Biafra comes here. Africans will never be free until Biafra comes here. Africans will never be free until Biafra comes here. Englishman knows that. Frenchman knows that. Nigeria knows that. No. Englishman knows that. Frenchman knows that. Nigeria knows that. Yo.
We have been in this bondage for decades now. Oh,
For decades now.
they gave us their culture. They killed millions of people with guns and bullets. Biafra is our hope now. Biafra is the hope of Africa.
So every black man stand up for your right. Wherever you are, stand up for Africa. So every black man has to stand up for your right. Freedom for Africa. Africa, freedom for Africa. Africans will never be free until Biafra comes here. Africans will never be free until Biafra comes here. Africans will never be free until Biafra comes here. Africans will never be free until Biafra comes here. Englishman knows that. Englishman knows that. Frenchman knows that. Frenchman knows that. Nigeria knows that. Yo. Englishman knows that. Frenchman knows that. Nigeria knows that. Yo. See them bad men working tirelessly day and night, trying to oppress and bring Jaja children down. So every black man, even now, for the heroes to be. Stand up for your right and let us free Africa. I know that Jaja won't let us down. You give us Biafra, our golden crown. Africa will rise and be great again. We've had enough of these tears and pain. So every black man stand. So every black man for your right. Wherever you are, stand up for Africa. So every black man stand up for your right. Freedom for Africa. Africa, freedom for Africa.
Yes, of course, at this moment, our lines are open. Our WhatsApp line remains 070 815 45642. 070 815 45642. And of course, do not mind the challenges we are getting from Facebook handlers, but in the end, they will understand that the truth cannot be overemphasized. Like I said, our WhatsApp line is 070 815 45642. Our direct line is 081 221 52971. 081 221 52971 is our direct number, and the special number for the female is 081 288 58614. 081 288 58614 is our direct, our special number for the female. And of course, at this moment, our lines are open. Caller on the line, your name and where are you calling from?
Hello, good evening, sir.
Good evening from here. Go ahead, please.
I'm calling from Aba. My name is George. To you. I'm from Mumamusa, in Mumamusa, the former Amusa, in Njaba. From the local province, in the Biafra land. That's where I'm calling from Aba. I'm from Pakati Zone 1. Aba. Tell the neighbor, I hate you. Let God bless you and bless our leader. Nnamdi Kukalo. Oga man ekenore na kwa nkwo dikora gị lamma. Ekelekwe ọbụla dịkwa ike chukwu igwe ọha. Ya falan coordinator. Oga man ekenore na kwa nkwo. Right away now, I'm calling from Aba. I love your topic. And secondly, let me now say careful in the hearing about what you are doing. I hope you are listening to me. I'm from the same local government you're from. So that's where because she can hear even a radio. If at all, a number, how I want to say thank you and remain blessed. Mr. George, as your topic is this evening, I love it. Because some pastors, even as this coronavirus have already spread everywhere, I'm having to know about the pastors to help their people, the church members, that they are known. Even the Kumui and other rest that use maybe they use aircraft, personal one or the helicopter one. Those are spreading everywhere, but I didn't hear about a church member. So come and collect this and collect that. Let's look at what's happening. It's what are going to the topic. Continue what you are saying. Because that's our ancestors. And you know, they are good and bad. But some people, because of the churches, they miss all those things. People are dying everywhere from here. Look at coming to area. In fact, we heard that Nigeria is a foolish country, it's a foolish place. So whatever happens, let me please. Thank you. And God bless.
Thank you very much. We must continue. Though the enemies are numerous, but in the end, we will triumph over all of them. Our fathers stood their ground and protect this land for thousands of years. And that is why we have the privilege of being alive today. I can assure you that we have suffered more than our fathers. And if we do nothing about our situation now, our children will suffer more than us. Caller on the line, your name and where are you calling from? Caller on the line, please move away from your radio set or I will cut you off.
Hello, George.
Go ahead, please.
Good evening. Hello? Hello, George.
Caller on WhatsApp, are you there? Caller on WhatsApp. Caller on the line, are you there? Good evening from here. Go ahead, please.
Our radio just stopped now, but we must continue. Look at what you have done for us. Freedom. Freedom of everybody. Freedom. What do you think on this planet Earth that is more than freedom? Mazonibe has already talked on. Look at his heart. He's telling you people what we have. If you don't care of what, if you just go and put caterpillar there, you will see the whole of Imo State will just become ocean. You people think you are joking here. Then the can also have attackers. They are everywhere. And he's telling of them right in America. You people are, let me tell you people, you tell me I have a gun. But we are here dying every day by day, suffering. I don't want to talk too much this evening. But let me tell every human being on this planet, the can is our savior. I myself, I must do every time to the person I'm getting free. I think for calling I'm getting free or a good year where if I used to just like it up in 1 year. You think we're talking here? Not only this year, spending every day by day, telling your people to be free. It's not comfortable. Didn't see go to school. I want to be free. To put together my day, you will use me to prove to me that yes, that is God. I must suffer every time that I have spent in worshiping all these visions that you people brought to us. Sirach chapter 2. If you have good news Bible, go to Sirach chapter 2. Reading from 1 to end. Verse 10, 17, and 18. Very, very important. I'm telling you. Be resolute. All these things we are suffering. All this, this land we are living in. Genesis, God take it chapter 3, Adam and Eve. To what Adam has said to Adam, because you have disappointed me. Before you see this land, before you eat, you will think and you will sit well. And that's what I am. We are taking our life and we get Biafra. Biafra must be the top. Started of men. I think super scatter them regular virus. What wrong for now? Let me stop that part. But I go on air. Only Biafra Biafra is the last miracle. Oh my God, you know why Biafra? Oh my God, oh you're playing like Biafra. I will go to Trump together. Trump run America. I am a population allowed with there. I actually suck at that. I'm going to talk about Dandara. I'm not doing a fool. Dara. Nehemiah chapter 5. Nehemiah chapter 5. Verse 30. They are oppressing us, using our bread, telling us to wait for an injustice to come. And they want to take our land. What about the support of the Andara? Kind of step I have to be about they say, I don't know. I'm working to pray to God. Okay, get to put together, but I will never share my glory with them on that one. But by you to tell me not to talk on that one, where is that? I just have to my heart, my sacrifice, so my people gather, but you teach me that. Oh, he's going to find it. Let them within the pool. Then I have Psalm 58. Psalm 58, yes, so they will not do anything. Verse 11, very, very important. That is what we are seeing. You see how all of them will vanish. Then you let them money on Biafra. More Biafra, Bola. More Biafra. Blood of Biafra. They go to Gamma, will come more again. One of my children, more two them, more papa, more boy, Papa, the hacker, and I know you like to see. I will meet you like that. Yeah, they know we have my other. I am working on one bullet. To put the cabin, I was then a matter, then a more. All the morning goes to buy up and a matter. On a man, I don't know why I can't talk about so. Only guy who can about a lie. My daughter, the house is
Thank you very much. We must continue. Everybody must hail Biafra. Caller on WhatsApp, are you there?
Yes, my bigger brother. God bless you.
Good evening from here.
Yes. Yeah, the topic of today is so wonderful. It's so nice. May God Almighty bless our leader. Bless you people all. That your voice is like a thunder. And if the bad ones listen to the voice, they will scramble anywhere where they all over the world. So shall it be in Jesus' name. What I want to say this evening is that anyone who is planning evil against our leader, in the whole four cardinal point of the world, they will plan in the night and day, every minute. He will fail them woefully. So shall it be in Jesus' name. Because our leader, they did not want him in that zoo country called Nigeria. What is he going to do there in that zoo country called Nigeria? So, where he run to save his life. And he did not is going to remain there. And he's not going to die there. Our leader, Onyendu, will come back to his land. Successful and lovely. And he will come and lead us in Biafra land successful. Those ones that they are planning evil against him, those people will die. And they will not live to see Biafra. This is my prayer to them. Because Biafra is only our hope. And with you people that we are hearing your voice every night and day, we are so happy anywhere we be. So, my brother, I say, may God Almighty, who created heaven and earth, bless you people. Continue to keep you people safe for us. Because without you people, we do not know where we're going to be. We don't know where we belong to. Thank God that God sent you people to us to come and show us the way, to speak the truth for our ears and for our generation, and they will follow for that truth. God said to us, speak the truth, and the truth shall save you. You people have already shown us the way, show us the truth. Make us to know, to love one another in Biafra land. In many thousand years ago, the Zoo people, the Britain, they make us to hate each other. They criticize us, make us to be like enemy with one another. We the Biafrans. What is crossover? What is, how did they call it? All those names that our leader is calling, me, I don't even know it. It is from our leader, it is from you people that I know all this. What I listen to you today, my brother, is more than university. It's more than university. Even in university, you cannot hear this. What you are saying, you are telling us this night. We cannot hear this. So thank God that God bring you people to us. So this is what we are praying for Biafra to come. Because when we continue to remain in that Zoo country, many of us, even we can even give birth to our children. We can even sleep with them back because of what? The Zoo country. But because of you people make us to know where we are coming from. Because of you people make us, we know where we stand for. So I pray that may Eke Kerowa, Chukwuka Abiyama, continue to bless you people and bless all the people supporting for the Biafra restoration. Those that are praying for Biafra and for good, may God Almighty bless them with their entire generation. But those that they say they don't want Biafra to be restored, may God Almighty continue to punish them with their entire generation. In this world, in any way they are, may God Almighty continue to punish them. And they will going to stand for that evil that they are doing. That evil will come to their children in this earth until they speak the truth, until they stay away from that bad things that they are doing. Those people they call that are leaders in that our Biafra land. Those on that the Zoo people put them in the charge. They go and lick their anus. They go to go and wash their toilet, to go and do such of things to them. At the end, they give them posts to come and lead us in Biafra land. We don't accept them. They are not our leaders. We don't know them. Those ones, they are leaders of Atro, they are leaders of goat, they are leaders of cows, they are leaders of chicken and all those things. This is where they belong to. It is not with the Biafran people. Biafran is special. Biafrans, they are special people, sending from Chukwuka Abiyama. We are the best people in the planet. So thank you so much, my brother. God bless you. I want to use this opportunity to speak in my dialect for my Biafran brothers and other ones in the world. Ubwana giben ikele wen yemit mamana no me kon la man le kulo kuin le ho bon ho kolo libano na mi be ko mi lu Kenneth agba and the people kon mit mamana no eti ya shimayi majwe giegi wada ubonya ya ho kwizeli zen le ho Biafra ugoja eti ya yon crossover ubanekwo eti ya yon Igbo eti ya Bendel Ishibori anywhere at all. Etan show you a metimamana no maba join the wine because IPO. The wine na uka no sena ngule do tan na bon les le maz nam di kanu. Fono ile do tan o bon Biafra. Ufono dele ashilishi. Ufono yundi angulu li do tan you promise na no tan o Biafra. Metimamana no babana yewe nke ma join the wine is le IPO. Ma listen to Radio Biafra. Hating Ashimayi, ma don't tune your Radio Biafra. Go ile download on my phone radio app. Go ile don't tune you the other station and we will don't tune you audio Kenya. Ashe Kigbelo Biafra. Ashe Gbelo Bongon Biafra. The new Kubon Hubokolo Biafra. Fana ileli follow. Forget about Nigeria. Nigeria you bon Ghana. Nigeria you bon who you follow ayo. Nigeria you bon who no bon les nae. Nigeria out of lu bedin grana. Nigeria out of lu bon who tin ashile idebul bohuta Bokwa. So Kubon Biafra no lead Angeli Fantaba. So shall it be. Thank you so much, my lovers of freedom. God bless you as you listen to my voice and as you continue to listen to Radio Biafra, continue to expand the good news to other people so that we will get out of that country called that Nigeria. We did not belong to Nigeria. Nigeria is a failing country. It is a place that where everyone can go and steal and buy and go free. But we, the Biafrans, if you go there to buy and go and steal, you cannot go free. You end up somewhere. They will kill you. So we are not belongs to those kind of things. Biafra, where we keep hope. Biafra is the only hope for us. Thank you so much, lovers of freedom. God Almighty bless you. Bless our leader.
Thank you very much. We must continue. Caller on the line, your name and where are you calling from?
Hello, Master Janibe.
Good evening from here.
Yeah, good sir. Because I'm Peter from Enugu State, Nigeria. Because Janibe, Inga Party gas, because when you were there.
Thank you very much.
Yeah, okay, sir. Thank you, sir.
We must continue. Like I said, the truth cannot be overemphasized. The numbers of enemy that have gathered against the Biafran people is unimaginable. So many of them. But each time they show off their ugly head, it shows the truth that they are not being spared. Are you there, caller on the line?
Hello, good evening, sir.
Good evening from here. Go ahead, please.
I want to thank God for your life. Good evening. But the latest are giving us all these years. But may God Almighty continue to bless you, even to your generation, in the mighty name of Yeshua. Good evening. I want to really commend you for the service you are giving to your fatherland, Biafra land. Yeah. Who God are using to propagate this gospel of freedom. And it is my prayer, God Almighty will bless you and your family, even our leader man, the Kano, which and other principal takers. I am praying God Almighty to keep fulfilling them, keep giving them good ideas, giving them favor all over the world. To ensure that our nation is liberated. God bless in the name of Yeshua.
You see, thank you very much. Our people must remain focused. Our people must understand there are a lot of things our ancestors did to protect their land. I'm not in the position to open up everything for us, but I want you to think inwardly. Maybe you will find them. Are you there, caller on the line? Of course, that is Zoo Epileptic Network. Try and call back. Your call was on hold. I'm not in the position to tell you everything, but if you are truly a true seeker, you will find it. Call on the line, your name and where are you calling from. If you are a true seeker, you will find it.
Hello.
Good evening from here. Your name and where are you calling from?
My name is Ayansi Frank. I'm from Igbodo. We are based in Warri, Biafra land.
Go ahead, please.
May God Almighty bless you. So, Dalo, Nedimo, Dalo, I thank you for everything. I received the message. Since the very first day I started to receive the radio, my career has changed. Thank God for everything. May God Almighty bless you. Bless everyone.
Thank you very much.
Yes, sir.
Call on WhatsApp. Are you there?
What number can number na Biafra land grieving from WhatsApp land, my beloved. Too much Chineke.
Go ahead, please.
My name is take off first in March. I always appreciate you and your household. And I appreciate our name to medical members who should go praise Anya. The only man that the Nigeria government could not kill. That's the only regret they have ever had. Much we appreciate him and all his Lufthansa and every hardcore Biafras in Biafra land. Being the need for defending your motherland, knowing fully well that is where our umbilical cord is based, that's where all of us will go now. Mazi, yeah, like you rightly said, Mazi, there are things that protected our land. There are things our forefathers kept that make Britain, took Britain 30 years to term us according to them. But it's quite unfortunate today. Those things, our so-called called men of God, and our I don't know how to say it, our stupid Biafrans or brothers has taken all these Yoruba pastors and all of them, they go and started demolishing those things. That is not by the way. Even the Bible where it says, give to Caesar what belongs to Caesar. But as since inception, Chukwu Okike Abiama know there is the devil. Ekwensu no. Ekwensu no. Iman ke really any. There are things that guide the town. There are things that guide the city. There are things our forefathers left for us. They did a lot of research. Whatever we are eating today, even our food, our proverbs, they made it. Why don't we destroy those things? Mazi, we have the good, we have the bad, we have the ugly, but we have to use our head this time. I can use Obrai. We've been deceived too much, but we thank God for Nyendo and thank you especially for this special program you are giving to Biafrans every day, going back to their root. That is the highest of it all. Mazi, now the situation at hand, we know that Ose Tola, if anybody doesn't know that they have brought this war again to our land, that person is deceiving himself. But the way we thank this coronavirus that exposed a lot of things. Before they have been passing Biafra land, we know. For years, they have been bringing their ammunition, doing everything, building army barracks, bringing their people. Babangida said it in 1990 when he gave them 21 billion to OIC. And this is the time. So our people in Biafra land, everywhere you are, watch your environments. Do the good. The simple thing we are asking all of you, for your local vigilantes. Our able-bodied young men, get into IPOB for you to know what is trending. You cannot stay on the fence and give us command. Come inside, let us get our land by fire, by force. Agada Canon is 100%. It's also to everybody seeing it now. It's stuck. Everybody seeing it. It's very annoying what is happening in Biafra land. They are trying to provoke us, but Onyendo have the man. Onyendo had the leadership. Whenever he said it will happen, whenever Onyendo said they will come, we know they will come, but they cannot do anything. Mas, let me tell our people from Imo State, please, all of you from Imo State, we appreciate all of you. We know the project at hand. We have Emir. We have this idiot, the worst governor we have ever had. This 250 billion governor in our land is an enemy, is a stooge. Please call the number, let us do the needful. There is no time. We don't have that time. +48739 672 638. I repeat, +48739 672 638. Mazoni Beke is your strength. Continue to inspire your people. When you know you there, I remain okay for him. Thank you. Watching next.
Thank you very
My
much.
brother from another womb. Thank
We
you.
must continue. Our people must remain focused. Believe me. If you understand the size of enemy will fight, most people orientation will change. And that is why, as they are coming, we are waiting for them. There are things that bombast us night, and there are things that respond to them. Caller on the line.
Yeah. Good evening, Samazi.
Good evening from
Good
here. Go
evening.
ahead, please.
Mazoni Boga Draganama. Mazo, I'm calling from Uganda. My name is John Chukuma. Mazo Gadregema. I don't have anything to tell you that it shall be well with you and your family.
And you too, my brother.
It shall be well with you, honestly. There's nothing I will talk because you have done it all. It shall be well with you. The only thing we need here is our radio is not talking. Mazi, what are we going to do? We men are here. We are capable to do anything about that radio. We need that radio. Because that radio is making people here to wake up. We need that radio in Igbo. I don't know the problem. If it's anything, you let us know. We can do. We are capable to do it. Mazi.
Thank you very much. I believe the leadership are doing something about that, and very soon there will be positive response. I can assure you that. Thank you very much, my brother.
Good night, sir. Good night,
Thank you. Our people should understand. We were trained to hate ourselves. It's okay. Even the most of the most intelligent among us, they just can't get it. but we will get it. Don't worry. Caller on the line.
Good evening, Master George Onive.
Good evening from here. Go ahead, please.
My name is Wisdom Atakalo. I'm from Ohofia. Master George Onive, I'm a makelegi nkuku ni nolomuno na loro mu Biafra. Maybe ni lo baba. Ubi jirum na ngoro no boten keta kembe 2017 na try lo banka ko nwete tu ni ofu boten nwete tu bemne. Na nwete ta na masu chuku chuku ma gozeji. Ko ze mazo nam de kalo yendu enyi. Onye sino. Hello?
Go ahead. The world is listening. Go ahead.
Achọ m iji okwu Ọhafịa gwa ndị Ọhafịa okwu n'abalị a. Ọhafịa dumese ma ebe ọ bụrụ n'ụlọ unu gowecha ntị ọnwụ unu ụmụ amụ unu onye isi Ọhafịa achakalata ọya akpa ego ugbu a. Ụmụ Ọhafịa dumese ebe ọ bụrụ n'ụlọ unu ka nkwụcha ọfịa dumo dị na Ọhafịa gburugburu unu gbaa gburugburu nne anyị ndị iro gbanye gburugburu muga mahale de ganye go mo Ọhafịa ni ala asa ba short mana so Ọhafịa dumeze munu mepanya munu ekokwe le ife mena ya mpụ ya mekwanye ugbu a ife mena ya mpụ ani ga-emanye ugbu a ma so Ọhafịa dumidi ni Ọhafịa gba gburugburu unu gba ya gburugburu banye n'ime Ọhafịa na-echeki na Ọhafịa dum na-echeki na aka nri aka ekpe.
Quite unfortunate we lost that caller, but we must continue. Our people must understand. Caller on the line. Caller on the line.
Hello.
Good evening from here.
Hello. Good evening, Mazi George Onive.
Go ahead, please.
God bless you, sir. I'm enjoying you, in fact. I love your program. In fact, your program is hitting me in my mind. I was intoxicated. In fact, no wonder our leader said, even if you kid me on that process, people coming behind me is more dangerous than me. I don't know why we have all these calibers of men in Biafran land and we are molested in the zoo country. I don't know. I was telling somebody today when I was, my name is Collins. Collins Obiala. I'm from Wanga local, Abaje in Wanga local province. So, I was giving my lecture today. Somebody was telling me. I was asking the person. I said, which of the zone do you belong? About all these people, Ojukwu has done his own. Wazika has done this one, and Nand has started. That what he knows is that he's a Biafran. I say we have 3 categories of life. 3 categories. Number one, making things to happen and watching things to happen. And none of above. If you are not in this category, you are nowhere to be found. How could somebody, a Biafran land, where you know that is your only hope, you say you didn't want to join. People will be saying at Muka, saying all sorts of rubbish. Because I do enter into market, evangelize. People will be there saying all sorts of nonsense, my brother. In fact, I thank God for the kind of heart you people have. If I'm the one leading, my brother, I will abandon them. Let them finish up. But for the fact that you have the mind of leadership, I congratulate you. I give you all it takes to be a leader. Thank you very much. In fact, I was very happy from your programs. Every time when your program is on, I will be running here to come back home and carry my radio. What I'm telling the people in Biafran land, listen, there are one thing that has to happen. There are people, not only goats or animals that are made for sacrifice. Not only goats. There are some human beings that are used as a sacrifice in this race. Let them be last. Let them go back. Even in my zoo, I was saying we have had enough. Let us come out and do our meeting. So I don't want a situation whereby we be running away from our land during the meeting time. During the meeting time, we will hide under one roof or another. It is not supposed. I was telling my leader, I said, come out. Let people know us and know exactly what we are doing. It's not all about hiding. This is our nation, Biafra. If you keep hiding, they will be chasing us away. So I love what my leader, his program yesterday. He was saying that the name they gave us was fake. Please, my Mazi Oliver. If the name Anambra was not in accordance to what we are doing, can you now? If the name Imo was not in accordance, if they are giving us these names in order to stabilize us, to wave off, to us, we will not know where we came from. Please, I want you now to call the original name that Anambra is supposed to be, and the original name that Imo is supposed to be. Let us not be into the same line with what they thought we are. We are not Jew country. We have men of honors in our nation, Biafra. So my MEC, Oliver, I congratulate you. Go on with your program. I love it. Thank you. God bless you.
Thank you very much. We must continue. Caller on the line, your name and where are you calling from?
Hello, Master Jordan. Good evening, sir.
Oh no, good evening from here. Go ahead, please.
Master Jordan, please, sir. May I ask you one question? Do you know my name, or you heard my voice, or you have recognized my voice?
The third son of my father is Onowa.
Yeah, so it's my namesake now.
Yes.
Sir. So anytime, if I call you another day, you give me his number and let me call him. It's my namesake. But thank you, sir.
No
now, what is happening in our land? Thank you for everything that you are doing for us. Thank you for Mazin Nandekalo, our great leader, the eyes that see tomorrow. Master George, thank you because I know that you are building a good foundation for us. You are building everything. And everybody in all the Biafra land, we know that you are building a great foundation for us to stand. Because something that is happening in our land today is too much. It's unbearable. You see, they are kidnapping us. They are locking everything down. They did not give us any food, no light, no water. We are hungry, but we believe that tomorrow it shall be well with us. Now, and I guess about the Alamajiri, please, may I speak with my language, sir?
Go ahead, please.
Thank you, sir. The conduct to really, ndị ututu, ndị hechi ọwa, ndị abịrịba ọhafịa, ndị ọkwa, mmadụ niile ndị anụghị ndị ogbo niile, ike ya afọ gbara gị ma ndị ife abatala ọfịa, ndị anya ama, ndị awụsa nwee ebi n'ugwu, wejulu ibere ile. Onye nye dị apụmọle ndị eche nri ubi biko onye nyekuru ihe nwanne ya ndị ikom anyị ndị obiene onye nwata obiene ọbụla anụghị olu mgbe abalị ọ biko inye amalịlụkwala ije eme inye ekwe ndị ọnwa abasa bịa ewere ụwa anyị biko nne biko onye nye ma n'ibe nwanne ya nọ okwu onye je ubi naanị ya etu ime kwuru nwunye bụ kuma onye bịa apụ ọ mara gị ma onye ebiri ti ndị iro inye alụkwa ubi mgbe anyị asị ịlụ onye mgbe ukori mgbe ndị ife alụọ. Thank you, Master George Onibe. Please send that number. If I call you another day, then you send the name of the number of that myself. I will call him. God bless you, sir, and God bless all Biafra. We see that the president will speak today, and I call whoever from and say that president will speak for Nigeria today. I laugh at them. He
has postponed it. No fuel in Aso Rock. His battery run down, so China didn't bring another one.
Yes. I said to Kofi Batel, there is one slogan I know that all we have Biafra. The man is against me seriously, but all I know is that later, Kofi Batel, he will ban down for Biafra. Thank you, sir. Have a wonderful night.
We must continue. Of course, there is no two ways about it. We are going home. Call on the line, your name and where are you calling from? Call on the line.
Hello, man. Good evening, sir.
Good evening from here. Go ahead, please.
Chineke gozie gị. Enigwe n'ụwa ga-abụlụgo onye akaebe n'ozi ọma niile nke ị na-arụ na Biafra. Masị Chineke gbara unu ume, ya gbara unu ume gawa. Maazị Nnamdị Kalụ, ọkụ agaghị akụ ya. Echere ime ndị zuu mma echere ya etu o si bansụọ n'isi Buhari ka ọ ga-esi bansụọ n'isi ụmụ ya. Etu o si bansụọ n'ete ha niile ha achụ ndị Biafra n'igbu ha. Etu ka Chineke ga-esi kwụghachi ha ụgwọ ọrụ ha. N'ihi na akwụkwọ nsọ mere ka amata na ụgwọ ọrụ onye mmehie wee ọnwụ, etu a ka ha niile ga na-anwụsị. Maazị afa mba okwu dịrị Chukwu ilo. Abụ m onye ọgwụ. Ahịhịa ka m chọrọ ịyọ ndị Biafra na ndị Igbo. Ha biko n'ọgwụ be anyị dede Biafra anaghị erute ya. Ka ndị ọgwụ tinye uche n'ọrụ. Ka ndị be anyị were ghọta ha na-ekwu bikos ebe ịta na-ekwu ihe a n'abalị a. Ọgwụ gbara ọchịchịrị a na-ekwu na-agwa ha na o nwere ihe dịka Biafra ha anaghị aghọta. Bido Enugwu jeru ruo Ọkaigwe enweghị ebe a na-enweta redio Biafra na saịdị ha. Ha biko binye n'ọrụ ka ha chiri redio Biafra ka ndị nọ n'ụlọ wee na-aghọta ihe a na-akọ. A sị m Chineke gozie unu, ọ wụ ihe m sị ka gwa gị biko unu nyere anyị aka gbasaa ozi ndị ọgwụ pụta n'ọrụ na ihe a ibi ha na-ebe akwa ihe a ọ na ọgwụ ka ndị Fulani kampụrụ site n'ọgwụ wee lawa ndị agbọ ọ wee ebe ndị Fulani kampụrụ n'ime ọhịa a na-ekwu okwu ndị ọgụ relasịsị ya nọ mgbe egbupụrụ nne ha na nna ha bifo ha ekunye. Maazị biko nyelu m aka na nsụọ ndị ọgwụ ha pụta etu a Maazị oke fọrọ na a na-eti mkpu ndị Imo ndị anyị nwere ndị etiri redio Biafra na ọgwụ ha biko nyere anyị aka. Ekene dịrị gị.
Thank you very much. And this is where we draw the curtain for this evening segment. But before we round up, I would like to bring something to our attention. And so our people will understand the challenges we are facing. But the point is, it really doesn't matter. Whether there is somebody listening or nobody listening, we will continue saying it. The Peking will say, Mama no go sleep, no go sleep. As I speak to you, I have 4 Facebook opened up. Radio Biafra, from which I'm streaming from now, has stopped about maybe 9 minutes into this broadcast. Radio Biafra was shut down. So if you go to Radio Biafra page at this particular time, you will see this broadcast is over already. You will see it was alive 1 hour ago. And through the very page I am streaming concurrently on Radio Biafra, it is paused. But I know it's still going on. And then if you check all the people who join me through Watch Party, all of them are streaming live. The point is, what does Yoruba want? We have a duty. We have a purpose why we are here. We will continue speaking the word. The people will continue knowing the truth. And when the time is ripe, nobody will need another person to push them. Everybody will move. Understand, the reason we are doing what we are doing is because it is necessary to make our people understand what lies ahead of us. It doesn't matter the conspiracy against us as a people. It doesn't matter the level of ignorance that controls our people. It doesn't matter what they want us to believe or not to believe. One thing is paramount here. We want to go. And believe me, we will go. Let heaven and earth stand against us. As far as what we are doing is in line with the principle of divine providence, Chukwu Kika Biama, we are winning in the end of the day. I sign off temporarily from here so I can check 1 or 2 things. Of course, they are the one that will get tired. And I will be back in no time. Do not go anywhere. They will know.
It's Mubaz on the beat.
Talk about drugs. Hazel. Talk about drugs. Hazel. Talk about drugs. You already know. Mbere jamadi ke. Ebe sipi beye bena tu bayanu. Akori my back, I scratch your back. You need you wabu selele. Make we take am je. One me na no. Yeah. Berede ke jamoni ke. Ebe si be ye na kuwaya no. Afori ni demo. Abanti beti. Up your mawa me. Man no joba me. Man no jogi si. No man no phone you fair. Daddy, you will not go give me bandria. Not on a leka papi pico druminera. Aye, come on, you from an assassin. No, show me Mecasia. Did you abu salale? If we take and judge, who are bungali, one of queen and no. Yeah, better, Jamadi. Ever see me, baby, and why I know.
Feel the vibes.
Nigeria. Go and thank Mazin and the Carlo. He's a man I don't want to share blood. If not so, Biafra Junu Guabacha. Junu Guamanakara. The last man standing. Let's go. Biafra umomai. Umuchuku no go siri. Umeje jemba. Biafra umomai. Umuchuku no go siri. Umeje jemba. Unyemeta waga kanodu. Modindu. Omuramo. Unyemeta waga kanodu. Modindu. Omuramo. Bamonibu. Nga wage bisibia. Umu Biafra. Ani umu Biafra. Bamonibu. Nga wage bisibia. Umu Biafra. Ani umu Biafra. Ooh, Biafra, we make Africa rise again. Ooh, Biafra is the giant of Africa. Ooh, Biafra is the eyes of the world. Ooh, without Biafra, the whole world is nothing. Ooh, Biafra, we make Africa rise again. Ooh, Biafra is the giant of Africa. Ooh, Biafra is the eyes of the world. Ooh, without Biafra, the whole world is nothing. Alelele, Biafra, telling you are nothing. Without Biafra, you are nothing. Alelele, Biafra, Oduduwa, you are nothing. Without Biafra, you are nothing. Alelele, Biafra, Alelele, Biafra, Biafra, yeah. We must get what belongs to us. Biafra, Biafra, yeah. We must fight what belongs to us. Biafra, Biafra, yeah. We must get what belongs to us. Biafra, Biafra, yeah. Biafra, umoma, yeah. Umuchukwu no gosiri, umejejemba. Biafra, umoma, yeah. Umuchukwu no gosiri, umejejemba. Onye metara nwa gị aka n'ọdụ, ma ọ dị ndụ, ma ọ nwụrụ anwụ. Onye metara nwa gị aka n'ọdụ, ma ọ dị ndụ, ma ọ nwụrụ anwụ. Gwa m onye bụ, m ga-agwa gị ebe i si bịa. Ụmụ Biafra, anyị wụ ụmụ Biafra. Gwa m onye bụ, m ga-agwa gị ebe i si bịa. Ụmụ Biafra, anyị wụ ụmụ Biafra. Biafra, we make Africa rise again. Biafra is the giant of Africa. Biafra is the eyes of the world. Without Biafra, the whole world is nothing. And Biafra is tired, he believe in your life, so every 4 years. Biafra is tired, he believe in your life, so every 4 years. Our eyes don't open, our eyes don't shine. Mazenadu Kala has opened our eyes. Nigeria is a life for Africa. Nigeria is a life for Africa. Lie to me, lie to me, lie to me. You are the leaders of tomorrow. Yes, sir. Nigeria, lie to me, lie to me, lie to me. Police is your friend. For real. Nigeria, lie to me, lie to me, lie to me. That's we are one Nigeria. Harigas, Harigas. Nigeria, lie to me, lie to me, lie to me. Belly is free. See me sit on Nigeria, lie to me, lie to me, lie to me. That Biafra will never be free. Oh, yeah, we say it. Nigeria, lie to me, lie to me.
White to the white, to the white. The radio station with more. You're listening to the radio station.
You're listening to.
You're listening to. This is Radio Biafra. Radio Biafra.
We worship you. We bow down before you. Yes, my Father. You are the creator of heaven and earth. We glorify your name. Welcome. Your children, Biafra. Oh, yes. We are crying, oh Lord. Come to our aid. Yes, Chukwa, my Father.
Blessed assurance, hallelujah, Biafra is mine. Oh, what a nation of glory divine, home of salvation, hallelujah, my Father's land.
The radio station with more. You're listening to the radio station.
You're listening to.
This is
Radio Biafra. Radio
Biafra.
This is our nation. This is our land. Created and blessed by Chukwu Abịama. Biafra is our hope. Yes. Biafra is our nation. Yes. No man can deprive us from it. We all must be alive to enter the land that was promised to our fathers. No Jupiter, no evil shall ever deprive us from it. This is all we pray in Yahshua's name. This is our nation. Oh, what a nation. Biafra. Nation full with milk and honey. Oh, Chukwu Abịama.
Yes, wonderful Biafrans across the globe. I say good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and to some of you, good night, depending on your time zone. This is Radio Biafra Extra, and we are streaming live to Radio Biafra London. Radio Biafra London is being anchored by the Deputy Leader of the Indigenous people of Biafra. His name is Mazi Uchi Ukafo Mefo. He is from Abatete. Abatete is in Anambra State, and Anambra State is Biafra land. Mazi Uchi Ukafo Mefo is the man who have assured us that he will not allow the heart of this project to see corruption. You may not be able to understand the mindset behind those words, but don't worry, one day you shall. He is standing in a deputizing capacity on behalf of our Supreme Leader, His Royal Highness Mazi Nnamdi Okukano. He is the king of Afari Beku. Afari Beku is in Umuahia. Umuahia is in Abia State, and Abia State is Biafra land. He is the one and the only man who stood up to speak for the collective interest of Biafran people for almost 6 decades now. He is the director of Radio Biafra as well as Biafran Television. The one and the only man that commands the loyalty of the Biafran people. I am George Onyibe. I come from Abo. Abo is in Delta State, and Delta State is Biafra land. Without wasting much of our time, I must appreciate the Creator, Chukwu Kika Biama, the one who sits in heaven and preside over the affair of man, the one who has set our feet upon this path that we must follow. For in the end, he is the lifting up of our head, is our hope and stay. He is our guide in matter both great and small, in wisdom, knowledge, and understanding. He remains the primordial influence that drives us. This truth cannot be overemphasized. So in my own humble way, I say to him, Chukwu nedema, Chukwu nedema, izuru keme, Chukwu nedema, anya n'elu wam, Chukwu nedema, izuru keme o. Anyị na-aja gị mma o, n'ihi na ị mara mma e. Ịhụnanya nina gị, obiọma gị, o juru anya dadị o, inwe gị mgbanwe o, ọ dịghị onye dịka gị, ịbụ Alfa na Omega. Anyị niile na-asị na n'ịdị mma o. Ise. And of course, without wasting much of our time, we will go to our topic this evening, which is simple, titled, As It Was in the Days of Noah. As it was in the days of Noah. You see, when I was having a talk with our sister who just called and was asking me why I used to remember her name, something struck my mind. And that is the name of my immediate younger brother. The native name, of course. Azoka. And I was like meditating and I say, Azoka. And it came to me what God was trying to say in effect. Azoka. If you do not have the mindset, we will die in the now. If our ancestors will wake up and name their children Azonka, before nine big past, the past is the greatest than the future. We use it to give name. Azonya Kaihun, Azonya Kakiken. And then somebody is coming to tell you, leave the past and move ahead. Leave the past. Has America forget about George Washington? Has America forget about Abraham Lincoln? Even Obama. Has America forgotten about them? Chinese will never forget about the samurai warriors. The Japanese will never forget about their ancestors. Nobody does. Only we. Because if you cannot go back and reevaluate what happened in the past, you cannot appreciate today. Neither will you be able to prepare for tomorrow. Those of you on Facebook, That is the picture of some of the generation of 1967 to 1970. The first genocide in Africa, in our own very soil. Yoruba made it possible. Hausa made it possible. Fulani made it possible. Sabo made it possible. And somebody say, you got to move on, we got to forget, Jesus has forgotten. Come, let me slap you so that you give me the other ear. We will never forget. There is no need of saying it. Forgiveness is the problem of God. Let God take care of that. We will never forget. What we will do, I can assure you, it is individual matter. We have passed that stage. We will talk about war. The people in the eastern region will see how they were killed. Of course, I was in the midwestern region. We were killed, but not to that extent. Those who play the same game we want to play now were slaughtered. They were massacred. But those communities who understand the need to get ready for any idiot, you cannot enter there. You think Nigeria Army didn't invade Abo? You think Nigeria Army did not enter Munede? You think Nigeria Army did not enter Ibodo, Akomaze, Owerri, Ibuzo, Obio, Otolokbu? You think Uto Owerri, Uto Alihe? You think Nigeria Army did not enter there? If you do anyhow, you see anyhow. They enter there. These are some of the stories you don't hear. There is nothing to tell after all. Because as they came in, they saw what they are looking for. And they diverted. You think say now lizard eye use the chop bean? And when we come, we are telling our people, this is the way to go. This is the way to go. This is the way to go. We are trying to, how do they call it? Socialize and but there is no problem. Today I will remind you that it was in the days of Noah. Oh, Nambuko Bidoro. Oh, Nala Biafra Kosi Bidoro. As it was in the days of Noah. I wish we will understand. I have taken time to look at the imperialists, the invaders, the kidnapper, the terrorists. They are all the same to me. They use the same pattern. They do not change their strategy, but they change their position. The formation is the same, but the position they change in order to distract some people. Not all of us can be deceived. Before our very eyes, even without our tiniest knowledge, a lot of civilization has been obliterated from the face of the planet Earth. Before our eyes. We are here, we are watching. Where they say they want to kill us, they want to wipe us away, they want to Islamize us, they want to kill us. Somebody say it's not possible, for God's sake. How can they kill us? It's not possible. Do you know we are 20 million people? Do you know we are this far? Do you know it is not possible? They can't kill us. Because you are not reasoning. Men does think that way. But let me refresh your mind a little bit. Because if you don't talk about the people who committed that crime, if you don't talk about what they did, you are encouraging the next criminal standing by to do the same thing. And that is why we will continue hammering it. It really doesn't matter. One way or the other, we must hammer it. We want freedom. The first black genocide in Africa is in Biafra land, on our own very soil. Yoruba, Hausa, Fulani come to kill us with the aid of British government and other people. They come to kill us in our own land. Somebody is going to tell me that Ojukwu was the problem. Another will tell me Nnamdi Kanu is the problem. The next one we say is Nnamdi Azikiwe is the problem. The next we say is Philippe Fiong is the problem. Very soon they will say it's Uche Mefo that is the problem. When are we going to have sense? When exactly are we going to have sense? They make us to continue to blame ourselves so that nobody can know the truth. Let's follow it sequentially. In our own land, over 10 million people were murdered. And they want to sweep it under the carpet. They use the Yoruba church to gather us everywhere. Let me tell you, most of you, they didn't take your mother's money. They took my parents' money. This was a deliberate act of wickedness. Look at those children, and you look at your children standing by you and tell them it would have been them. Those of you on Facebook, that's our Biafran children. They are kwashoko. Those children you are seeing, some of them for a month they have not eaten. Death refused to come. That is the worst part of it. That sickness is called Harold Wilson sickness or kwashoko. But have they stopped? Let's leave there for now. As a child, I used to hear about the pygmies of Congo. The pygmies of Congo. I used to hear about the pygmies of Congo. But of course, we give all thanks to King Leopold of Belgium. King Leopold of Belgium hunted all of them down. There are people known as pygmies. They're short men. You hardly see them. I think you can see some of them in Nigeria. Just a couple of them. I don't think they even know their history. They were people. God made them. They were fearfully and wonderfully made by the Creator. But then there are some people who feel, oh, they are too short. They are not good. Let us kill them and take their land. That is all they want. Those pygmies of Congo, we call them dwarf or adaka. Where are they today? If you are sincere to yourself as a black listening to me from Africa, within Africa, you know in the 80s, in the 70s, maybe in the 60s, we have large population of dwarfs. That was how God created them. It's not biological complication. They are almost exterminated. They are almost gone. If you check all the dwarf in Nigeria, I don't think they are up to 1,000. You see them, they come once in a while, but they don't know what happened to them. Their generation. Majority of the population of the people in Congo were dwarf. Not because it was sickness, that is how God made them. Today, they are almost extinct. Are we going to talk about North America? The Red Indians, the Tarasitators, or anywhere they call them? In as much as we come every day, we praise George Washington, Abraham Lincoln, we will not forget that they have slaves. Where are the natives of America? From Brazil to Atlanta, Georgia. Where are the natives of America? If these people can be facing mere extinction, they are almost gone. You go to Brazil now. The real Indians who owns Brazil, they live in the bush. They can't come out in the city. They don't go to school. They are behaving almost like animals. Oh, Brazil. Go and look at what Portugal has done to them. Till tomorrow morning, they are the original owner of Brazil. They are living inside the forest. Only few tribes remaining. I was watching a documentary program on one of them. And one of those Native Americans from Brazil, in one of the community, it's only one man that is surviving. The man, as I'm talking to you, is close to 90-something years. And the media who are presenting it said he was the last of his kind. He's old now. There is no woman. He's the only man there. He's the only surviving man from that his tribe of native Indians of America. Maybe he's dead now. He was almost blind. He moved around with sticks. He's a survivor. That is what they want to tell you. But what brought them there? Who led them to extinct? There are many countries in the world that are no more because they have been extinct. So Biafra, if you think, no, it's not possible, we are scattered everywhere. It is possible. It can only be impossible when we agree. There are so many of them who have been exterminated or near extinction. But it was just like it was in the days of Noah. That is how it is for us today. In the days of Noah, when God said he was going to destroy the world according to the Bible, he gave this message to Noah and said, go and tell the people The same way God gave Mazen Nnamdi Kanu the message. Tell them to ask for Biafra. Some sat back and they begin to analyze. The Bible actually said that then men were given in marriage and doing marriage and then enjoying themselves. It never it didn't mean anything to them until it dawned on them. Some of them were celebrating. They were doing marriage. Today we are asking you now, stop all these things, come back home, let's build our home. Some of you are still going to perfect marriage with Yoruba and Hausa Fulani, even as a Biafran woman or man. That I don't mind them. My lovey, his name is Oyedumi. Oge Dugio, Adia Mama. I'm going to marry Oyedumi. Oyedumi ge Dugi. Oge Du Batage Okomo. I'm not trying to be harsh. I'm not trying to be rude. I'm not trying to be arrogant. I'm trying to tell you the truth so that you have sense. In a time like this, we are telling you, these people want to kill us. You are going to marry with Hausa, Aisha, Inyarenya. You are perfecting your marriage with a political marriage with Inyarenya. In this condition. They told them, God wants to destroy the world. They are busy marrying. Let us marry. Let us expand. Let us dominate. And time is tinkling. As we are talking now, some people are they are preparing for presidency 2023. But they never thought it would be possible for us to be exterminated as a people. Because God has not agreed does not mean it's not possible. He who breaks the edge, him the serpent will bite. And when we are saying all these things, everybody will say, no, it's a propaganda. And they can't be saying it. It is a hate speech. But you are not concerned about hate action, no? They were okay. Some of them were fighting against one another for so many reasons. They were challenging Noah. You look at the time of Sodom and Gomorrah, it is the same thing. The angel that come to save them, they want to rape the angel. They were for many reasons, as it was in the days of Noah. Today, when you are there, you are fighting against genuine freedom fighters. You are deceiving yourself. We know all of you. There is what is known as the gift of discernment. Some of us have it. So that is when you are behaving, we are looking at you because we know where you are coming from even before you land. And we are waiting for you. I hope you understand there is something known as the gift of discernment. Discernment of spirit. What am I trying to say? Some of you are busy now. When you come, oh, let's rub shoulder with Mazen Nnamdi Kanu. You are now champion. Oh, you giving him sweet mouth. You think he's moved by your sweet mouth? Go back home and start doing the needful. Oh yes, IPOB is formidable. Oh, just to call you favor. Come to IPOB and understand what it takes to be IPOB. You will run the next day. You think to answer IPOB is easy. Physically and spiritually. And otherwise, to answer IPOB is the greatest burden anybody can bear as a Biafran. There are many people fighting for Biafran. They are very fine, handsome boy. They pump their head like Pastor Christ. Freedom fighting my foot. There are many of them. They are enjoying. Rub lipstick. It's not entertainment industry. All of us are now broadcasters. But it will dawn on those who fail to get ready for now. It's fun to many of us. So they are busy looking for complaint. Oh, they do this, I do that, he do this one, he's like this, he's evil, he's chopping money, he's doing this one, he's doing. We have seen your type as it was in the beginning. As it was in the days of Noah. Most of them were more interested on their personal comfort more than the freedom that stares them in the face, the danger. Just the same way many people are like that. How can you interfere with my second tenure? Did you know I'm supposed to be a senator 2023? Do you know I'm supposed to be a councillor? I'm planning to be a governor. I'm planning to be a vice president. How can you tell me about Biafra? After I finish serving, you can bring Biafra. Let's think about it. You don't have sense. Because what is coming for all of us, you are not even ready. This rain will beat big and small, young and old, home and abroad. We will upset the balance. You are not even ready. The same way it was in the days of Noah. The same way it was in the days of Sodom and Gomorrah. There is something fishing. There is something fishing. Everybody are doing what they like. All of us going to be relevant. It's now a talk show. But how many people are actually concerned about what is happening at home? Some people will call and say, how do we do this thing? My brother, is getting out of hand. I say people like that, may God bless your soul. May God protect your children from a pending danger. Because indeed, the creator of Biafra, his spirit is with you. There are 4 different reasons, and on different basis, majority of the people, they fail to focus on the impending danger that stares them in the face. Without any shred of doubt, we all know that history always repeats itself. Today, before our very eyes, we see the same procedure being introduced in Biafra land. And some of us are very busy. Things are happening in Biafra land. You don't know. They are tripping in people in their thousands. They are shocking them in every area of Biafra land. Tomorrow morning, by the grace of God, we'll look at some of their mission. And most of us are busy. Some are fighting for position. They are busy fighting for position. Spiritual position, physical position, everywhere position. And we are ignoring the danger. Nigerian has stated that no governor have the right to stop the trailer, Dangote trailer that are carrying foodstuffs and livestock. Which means all those alamajiri that they are catching now in different trailer, in different commuter buses, coming into Biafra land, very soon you will not see them again. Because the right to search vehicle now in this COVID-19 era, it is restricted only on Nigerian police and Nigerian army or any other Boko Haram. Let's digress a little bit. And so when the trailer of Dangote carried these mercenaries from Nasarawa State down to Biafra land, from Nasarawa State to Biafra land, every checking point has 2 authority. One of them is Hausa Fulani. Because we all know you hardly see Fulani living a low life. Fulani don't live a low life. They are in Dubai, they are in UK, they are in America, they live large. Except the mercenary they brought in. And so it's Hausa that is always doing the dirty job for them. If they lie, let them repent. If they don't like, let them be busy. Oh, we are conquered, so they can conquer all of us. We are unconquerable. We are unconquerable. Afofon yake imegide jafo here. Oh, here. Suffering, somebody trying to suffer you, make you suffer, will only give you pain. They can't kill you. Suffer, no, they kill person. It gives you pain. It afflicts pains on you. The pains are not permanent, they are temporary. We are in pain. Biafrans are in pain. But I can assure you it's a temporary one. So behind every Hausa Fulani with AK-47, there is a Yoruba man behind them with writing paper. paper to write down. They have paper to write down. So when they reach data, they now speak, ranka dede, ineje kanama kuo, yes, meje kanama. He say pass. That is how they will carry them. Of course, they have mami markets. They have barrack in every location in Biafra land. So the safest place for them to land, from there they move into the community, is mami market. Fulani Awosa have their own market in Biafra land. You are not noticing it. They just said it once, they keep quiet. But they are working very hard to implement it. That is why we can say, if you like, give order from here to tomorrow. We will not take mercenary. We will not take murderers. They are not alamajiri. They are killers. They have a mission. There are things they want to do. But why they are doing all these things? Some of us are busy trying to be relevant. Why should it be Mazen and the Kano? Let us come together and unite. Let's unite every united. I love unity. But you must understand, not everything can be united. The Bible actually says that there is no relationship between day and night. When one come, another leave. No relationship with Jesus and Muhammad. Today now they are telling you, oh, love the Muslim. Love your Muslim. Love your Muslim. Love your Muslim. Ask yourself. May not go rewrite that for Bible. Oh, it should not be Mazen and the Kano. It should have been somebody like this. Igwe Kanyo, Gidi one of Amayana, all of the above. If you are not called, you are not called. Except God is not involved. Some people now out of envy and jealousy, they want to die. How they wish tomorrow morning, IPOB say, Judge Onibe don't broadcast again. They will be happy. You are idiot. God will punish you. You can't stop me. Because Yoruba and Hausa blood and Fulani blood inside you cannot near me. You are not our enemy. We are just part of the mistaken identity. You are just operating from your subconscious mind. You are not the issue. Just look at your children around you now and think that they are those ones on Facebook. What Nigerian did to them. Every day we talk about defending our land. I know one day it may lead to war. And I know these things can happen to my children. But if that is how God wants it, so be it. Iboma serege na got the money to wow. Iboma seregi o. Iboma seregi o. Iboma serege na got the money to wow. Iboma serege no maseranyo. If that is what God wants, then so be it. Don't let anybody deceive you. This rain will fall. Some of us are trying to maintain political status quo. It doesn't work that way. When Biafra is restored, we will still have governor, we will still have president, we will still have ministers, we will still have immigration, we will still have aviation. Many of these sectors, they don't allow to operate, function in Biafra land as we speak today. All of them will be functional. And so don't think, oh, IPOB people are going to take over. I repeat again, if Biafra come, the next thing I do, as they just now, oh, Biafra is here, I will run. I won't be here, you won't see me. So don't even bother about it. But people gonna do that job. People will be here. Go and mark it. Anytime I say, oh, make me immigration officer. I'm only trying to bring our attention that DNA is very important. Of course, our leaders say it. We are not going to chase anybody. We are not going to say, oh, yeah, your DNA is. No, we want to know you. We want to know you. It's not a crime to know you now. So when I'm talking to you, I should know if I'm talking to Yoruba blood inside you or Hausa Fulani blood inside you. Me, I have Fulani blood. I have Fulani blood. One of my younger brother who is in the Marine. He's married to Fulani woman, Janja Weed. I have Yoruba Fulani blood. His children cannot come before. In fact, though he is my brother's son, but I will take them to Abenokbabe. I will take them everywhere. The day they carry the history or the secret of my family to go and give Fulani people, Abenokbabe must kill them. So I don't mercy for anybody. I could have been among those children. It could have been my children. It could have been your children. 3.5 million of those children died. This is 30th of May. We will light candle for them. God will punish everyone responsible. And today, the same people are telling us we are stupid. We are lamenting. We are dwelling in the past. We are crying. We are complaining. We want to blame everybody. If you don't want to get angry, you need to get angry. Our people must understand. Whatever that is making you to kill us, governors, all of you, the time is tickling. Senators, all of you, Biafran politicians, you're trying to claim relevance. Our eyes are on all of you. You have the time to make amends. Be the Nicodemus of our time. Be the Nicodemus of our time, or you will fall down like the Judas of Jesus' time. Everything you have labored for will be given to another. We have all made mistakes. We have all been hunted down. But we must do the right thing, come back and heal our land. Some are working very hard to change the narrative to suit their own agenda. A lot of people are working very hard. They want to change the story. There is nothing in Biafra history that is melodious. Aside the single fact that our fathers stood their ground. In every dispensation, they stood their ground and they fight to the end. If we must be better than them, we will not only stand our ground to fight to the end, but we must fight to the end and to the finish. Imagine victoriously at the end of the day. You cannot change these narratives. We are Biafrans. They are Arewa. They are Oduduwa. Let it remain that way. They did very well. They divided us. They are still working hard. When you come and see people on social media, how can you demonize our Adakaboro? We will not agree. Adakaboro is a hero. The other one say, oh, come and see Adakaboro. He killed 1.2 million Igbo. Hey, Adakaboro is evil. They follow him. Oh, this is evil. We need to know this secret. This history must be told. Don't you know that there is so many sides? They know they stay one place, watch masquerade. But of course, Yoruba must do what they can. And then we are busy now trying to say, oh, Ija is good, Igbo is good, this one is good, Angungba is good, Nyankata is good, this one is good. None of us is bad. Except they made us believe that we are bad. Of course, we have misguided fellas among us, but that does not mean they are bad. I will not dismiss them, but I confront them with their evil. They will struggle a little bit, but they will come back to their senses. But it's as simple as reminding you that as it was in the days of Noah, a lot of people are busy paying attention unnecessarily to things that are not relevant. It's the same thing we are doing here. How many of us are even here? How many of us? Our land is our identity. Our identity is our culture and tradition. Everything they have been fighting for is to take over our land. And the moment they take over our land, your culture and tradition is gone, your identity is gone, you don't exist. The few remaining of us at the end of the day, BBC will be coming to video us. There was a people called Biafra. After all, there was a country. But because we have stood our ground to fight for this country, that novel will not sell. They can't republish it. They can't rephrase the story because we are still here. But if we give them the chance, very soon you will hear there was a people. Then maybe they will kill all of us, leave like 3, put cage for them, maybe somewhere in Iguta or somewhere in Wakereke. Then they say, oh, these are the Biafra in those days. They now throw banana for you. You now do ow, 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 ow. Then they now go to Guta. Oh, these are the Biafra upper land in those days. They now give you akbako. You now chop it, crank. But you think it's impossible? Go to Brazil now, find out native Brazilians. They are Indian. They are almost extincted. And you think if they can do that to fellow Oyibo, you will be the one they will not do that to. Let us wake up. This is not the time to try to be police. I hate this fact. Whenever you are addressing issues like this, you are speaking grammar. You are balancing. You are just like that person sees somebody drowning in an ocean. Instead of you to go and save them, you are videoing them. You are just like that. We're talking about matter of life and death. We are speaking English. When you have opportunity now to represent and speak for Biafra, you now go and speak English. Oh, you both don't even understand English. English is just a documented means of communication to brainwash the main. You both don't understand English. Can German speak English? Can Italian speak English? Can French speak English? Are they not European? Even in Britain, they have their own indigenous language. Who speaks Latin? And then when we finish speaking English, the guy is very sound, is very mature, it's not biased. Why won't I be biased? You look at those children on the TV and pray to God that your children will be like that. And we know you are not biased. But if it were to be Oyibo children, you will wish your children to be like Oyibo children. So if you cannot wish those people to be your children because they are our brothers, then you are a pretender. And then you need to change your ways. But while all these things is happening, there is a constant attack on the very fabric foundation of our existence, which is just to take our land. Of course, this may lead to an inevitable end for all of us. Because to be like all those who have gone before us, if we do nothing, it's going to be terrible. Don't just look at it and say, oh, that is how it's going to be. No. Everything they are doing is leading us to one end and one end alone. They started mapping out so many strategies. Everything they are targeting is our land. Let's look at Buhari administration. The first thing he did was to introduce Grazing Reserve Bill. Grazing Reserve Bill will enable him take control of all the land that should be about 200 meters away from the ocean. They go from Delta State to Bayelsa. All the land in the waterfront, about 200 meters away from the ocean, from the water, down to the upland, they want to take it. It belongs to federal government. They say they want to use it for Grazing Reserve Bill. But let me tell you the truth. Grass don't grow by the side of the river. Unique plants grow there and cow don't eat them. But they just want to take your land. And so the people who, the Biafrans who live in the coastal region, most of them are fishermen. So when they take 200 meters of the land bordering with the ocean, you will be pushed to upland. You can't fish again. Because Shell will help them fence all of it. And then I will know what makes you a jaw. I will know what makes you the owner of the coastal region. That is first Buhari project. Late Buhari. Iyejirika suffered greatly for it. People canvassed against it. And I remember our leader spoke extensively on that issue. It's all about land. And then we begin to hear Ruga. Most of you have forgotten Ruga. What is the essence of Ruga? Ruga was to still take the same land. Whatever they have done till this very moment, under the cover of COVID-19, they are pushing in mercenaries into our land in the name of Alamajiri. Then BBC and China's television and CNN came to report to you that in Okpanam, the youth burnt Fulani settlement. But they didn't tell us who gave them that land. Fulani are the only people who have the right to take any land they want in Nigeria. They make announcement, give us land to train our cow. We need cattle ranching. We need cattle ranching. It is all about land. But we go to Yoruba and we buy land. We go to Hausa, we buy land. We go to Fulani, we buy land. In our own land, we buy land. But when Fulani come, they say, oh, he's a cattle rearer, oh, you must give them land, oh. The government is mandating, oh, give them 3 square meters, oh, give them, It's all about land. Everything the government of Muhammadu Buhari have done, it's all about land. Everything the British government has done to us to this day, it's all about land. And anything they are going to do tomorrow, it's all about land. Because once they take your land from you, you are gone. I do not understand how Elohim was able to bring the children of Israel back to their land. If they were occupying the land of Israel where they are occupying today, Adolf Hitler would not have massacred them. But how they were able to come back could only be an act of miracle. And that very miracle must take place in Biafra land. They have killed millions of people because they need our land without the people. When you talk about the genocide that we are remembering this month, the first black genocide in our land, the first and the only genocide in Africa happened here in Africa, in Biafra land, and it is against Biafran people in their own land. Most of you do not know that the first people to initiate or activate the right to self-determination is the Biafran people. Over 10 million died for it. They need our land. They don't want us. Go on, say kill them, smoke them out. Obasanjo followed, smoke them out. Babangida Abacha, T.Y. Danjuma, smoke them out. Look at what they did to simple children. Somebody send this video to Gawan, the man of God, so that he see his handwork. Let me tell you something. Without apology, I stand on the pattern of my ancestors. There is one war song that we have in circulation. One of them said something. Come on, get fendi awusa kanwan iru ara o, kanwan iru ara o, kanwan iru ara o. I can't sing it very well. He said, but instead of awusa to rule me, let me die in war front. Come on, get fendi awusa kanwan iru ara. Because these warriors knew who the enemies are without missing words. They want our land. They don't want us. They have deployed different strategy and it's working for them. But we must wake up. Like I said, they have passed different kind of bill. It's to take our land. Today we are getting ready for what may seem to be like the final stage of all time. And our people must understand. It is all about our land. People do not understand. People will not. Honestly, Yoruba Hausa Fulani should be the one preparing the stage for Nigerian disintegration. Nobody need to persuade them. except they are comfortable, except they are satisfied feeding on the misery of our people. You spend time and you sow the deeds of discord among the brethren. So many of our people are dedicated their life to exposing you and sowing the seed of enmity. That the seed of Yoruba, Wosa, Fulani, and the seed of Biafra will be like the seed of serpent and the seed of the woman. Except you people prepare for disintegration of Nigeria. Things are changing. Things are not the way they used to be. People are getting angry. People are not enjoying what is happening. Your president don't have battery. They recharge battery Chinese people brought. They didn't charge it out of negligence of the idiot handling the Aso Rock. They didn't charge the battery. Your president can't talk. Tell me the greatest insult on anybody worse than that of Nigeria. Somebody say the president is dead now. We have heard. What else? The man in Aso Rock is dead now. It's not Buhari. Yes, what else? You don't have sense. That is why you are asking what else. You are the greatest buffoon. Because those who are reasoning by now is supposed to go to Aso Rock and pull it down. But of course, it must come down. When the cup of all of your evil is filled up, then the time for retribution will come. The open border. We were here, the block border. No more foreign rice. Eat Abakeleke rice. No more foreign rice. Everything I've just said is targeted at one thing, our land. Then after some months of closing border, to economically emasculate us, strangulate us. The open border. They are now, from today, Nigeria is a free visa country. Please come, just carry cutlass and carry cow. You are a citizen. Have you forgotten? Now, under the guise of coronavirus, as we are speaking now, they are tripping in everywhere. Mercenaries. They have given instruction to make sure nobody have the right over transportation issue. What are we doing about it? Very soon now, all those vigilantes, your governors don't have the right to check trailer carrying mercenaries. Your governors don't have the right now. Is it you, community vigilante, that we have the right? But of course, there is something we can do. My people say if you know see as you do something, you do am as you share. They control everything. But the point is that when we keep quiet, believe me, they are cutting down the size of our youth in large number. They are killing our youth in large number. If we choose to keep quiet, they continue to depopulate us. The more they depopulate us, the more they kill us, the more our number dwindled. And the more our number dwindle, the more we are gone. If I can tell you a shocking story, Ijaw Nation, please try and internally carry out census to know your population. It will shock you. Urobo, try and find out the population of your community. It will shock you. Isakiri, go to your village. You people are not up to 30 again. The rest are inside Yoruba land because they think they are Yoruba. Check your population. Ogoni. More than 35% of Ogoni population is trapped between Ghana and Cameroon. Sorry, Ghana and Benin Republic. They can't come back home because they fought with Ken Saro-Wiwa on the Bill of Rights. People like Magnus Abe will make sure that they don't come back. Their father's compound is deserted. They become fugitive maybe until the end of their time. without Biafra being restored, more than 35 of Ogoni citizens will not come back home. And gradually they are misplacing us. Understand that without Biafra, we are gone as a people. Just learn a simple story there. As it was in the days of John the Baptist, as it was in the days of Noah, as it was in the days of Sodom and Gomorrah, the same day stares us in the face. What do we do?
Biafran na my original. Onyabona malugo. But to be a kwetego, si Biafran na we own.
Our lines are open at this moment. Our WhatsApp line is 07081545642. 07081545642. Our direct line is 08122152971. 08122152971 is our direct line, and the special number for the female is 08128858614. Special number for the female is 08128858614. People really love things to go smoothly, but they are the founder and the author of chaos. Such people will know no peace. Caller on the line, are you there? Caller on the line. Caller on the line, are you there?
Yeah.
Good morning. Good evening.
Go ahead, please.
Please, I'm not supposed to pass. I know that it's a near line, but I have
Go ahead, please.
Oh, okay. I have a link. That I want to discuss with you privately. I won't like to discuss it openly.
Then
On air.
send me a message on the WhatsApp line.
Okay. Thank you.
Thank you very much. We must continue. People must understand. There is no need to pretend over anything. The problem is the problem, and the problem must be looked into. The killing has not stopped. What are they thinking when they sending people to our land to kill us? What are they thinking? Caller on the line.
Hello.
Good evening from here. Go ahead, please. I will advise you to move away from your radio. Move away from your radio. That is the problem of some persons. When they call, they still hook on to their radio. When you call me, leave your radio. You didn't call the radio, you called through your phone. And learn to manage that issue, or else you'll be having challenges. You are still doing the same thing. You are still doing the same thing. Try not to call this evening again, because I will not pick your call again. When you call, move away from your radio. You have something important to say, but bringing in your this thing without listening to the directive is not good. Caller on the line, can you hear me?
Yes.
Good evening from here.
Good evening. No, I want to greet you for the good work you are doing for us. Onyendu. I greet you, all of you.
Thank you very much. We must continue. Our people must understand the journey is a complicated one. The more we delay, the more they complicate our matter. The more we delay, the more they complicate our matter. But the truth is that no matter what they do, we will be here to the end. Caller on the line. Caller on the line. And of course, the Zoo Epileptic Network is on its own, but we are here with them. Caller on the line.
Hello, good evening, sir.
Good evening from here. Go ahead, please. And move away from your radio set.
Sir, asem kan kene unu n'ihe unu na-eme o. Ana m ekene onye ndu anyị, onye isi Maazị Nnamdi Kanu, na-ekenekwa gị nwa n'ihe ị na-ekwu kwa ụbọchị. Ka Chineke gọzie unu, gbaa unu ume n'aha Jizọs.
You see? Thank you very much. It is simple. Our message has not changed, except only for us to checkmate their activities. Our message has not changed. Even while we are talking, they are still busy killing us. Caller on the line. Caller on the line. Caller on the line, are you there? Caller on the line.
Good evening, sir.
Good evening from here. Go ahead, please.
I am from other state in Aba in Biafran land.
Go ahead.
Yes, the people are trying. I am with a Biafran with a full chicken.
Thank you very much, my brother. There is no two ways about it. Caller on the line, your name and where are you calling from? Go ahead, please.
Yeah, I'm coming from Adamawa.
Go ahead. Go ahead, please.
Thank you for the good work you are doing. I don't end up from the place. I don't from them before. I'm from the Nazi. These people have destroyed everything in the place. They are in the place. This management on everywhere. They are in the district. I need help. Anywhere we can send help. These people want to be friendly. They can't people do. Our governor who is very gentleman, very stupid man. But you don't just know this man. Now these are everywhere. Now I can say, first people for that man, the guy that they choose that how I think it's current in my mind there. I'm going to back Sunday now. I'm looking at the middle of Sunday.
Go ahead, the word is listening.
Yeah, well, I don't know. I'm very confused now. The first I think that for that developing station so that the people you're not happy. You're very, very angry. Basically, they want to try it. There's anything they want in business. Thank you, Martin. Thank you.
Thank you very much. All of us should know what to do. People are not finished in our community. Our youth are still there. Our sisters are still there. Our mothers are still there. Our Ogomon or Ghana are still there. Our born-again brothers are still there. This is the time that we must rise up and protect our land. Those 3.5 million innocent women and children that were starved until they died, if they knew, if our fathers knew that the Nigerian state will be so heartless on them till this extent, believe me, there are many decisions Ojukwu took that he would not have taken. He would have made sure that if we must fall, everybody will feel it. Caller on the line. Good evening from here.
Good evening, sir. Hello?
Go ahead, please. Your name and where are you calling from?
I'm calling from Amizu. I'm from Onwabatu, Amizu, Olokoro, Abia province. My name is Chidebere Aro Ezedinachi. I based in Enugu. Enugu is a Biafra land. Mazonibe, I thank you for all you have been doing. I thank you for all you have been doing, and I thank Hamadike, Onyuku, Onyendu. Mazonibe, I like your program. And secondly, I like all you people are doing, especially your own program is very, very important to me than any other program because of that our tradition. Because at a point, Mazonibe, on my own, I started to discover that a lot of things that we are facing today is because of the way we abandon our real tradition, the thing that our ancestors left to us. At a point, I discovered that she and Chukwu Nkuku are not the same. In fact, Mazonibe, not to waste I didn't have much credit, but I'm thanking you, thanking Nnamdi Kanu. I'm also from Olokorami Zomaya. I'm thanking everybody, especially I'm thanking Chukwu Kadiama to protect him and give him long life. To protect Onyendu, and also may Almighty God, Chukwu Kadiama, open our eyes to see that there is something that we are leaving behind. That is nothing but our tradition. Omenala is different with any other. The whole nation have their own tradition and they maintain their tradition. We, the Igbos, the Biafrans, all of us, is only abandon our tradition and start doing other people's tradition. That's the way I see it. So, Mazonibe, Chukwu Gozegi Neke, Chukwu Gozegi N'Orie, Chukwu Gozegi N'Afọ, Chukwu Gozegi N'Nkwo. I still remain Chidebere, Exit Nachi, based in Enugu. Thank you, sir. Good night.
Thank you very much. We must continue. Caller on WhatsApp, are you there? Caller on
Hello,
WhatsApp.
Mazi, good evening.
Good evening from
Yeah,
here.
Mazi, good evening.
Go ahead, please.
Good evening. Mazi, yeah, my name is Paul, calling from Libreville, Gabon. Mazi, first of all, I'm greeting the Lord Kukabiama, and I'm telling you that you are blessed, Mazi. That Kukabiama bless you, guide you, protect you, and your family. Nothing will happen to you. The job you are doing for us, we Biafrans, we are saying, we are telling Almighty Father that, Father, you are great. This evening, I want to greet all Biafrans wherever you are. You are blessed, and I want to let them Biafrans know that Biafra is here. You can see that the zoo has gone. They are running haters scatter. There is no more zoo. Anywhere you are, I want to tell you that where we are in Libreville, we are in Gabon, you can see the zoo flag, there is nowhere to be found. They are gone. They are no more. Our leader said it that anywhere in the world, you will see that there will be no more zoo. The zoo has gone. Biafra is here. I'm sending the greeting to the leader of Indigenous people of Biafra, Mazina de Carlo. You are a great man. You are the prophet of our time. Biafra is here. I want to let you know that we are happy wherever we are. As far as Biafra is here, as far as we are listening to the Radio Biafra, you can see that everybody is listening to the Radio Biafra. What is going on in social media is to tell you that our people are beginning to wake up. And our people in the Biafra land, everybody should stand up. Everybody should keep on evangelizing because Biafra is here. Fulani people, they are not going to do anything. They already failed because the Chukwu Kabema is already bring Biafra on our own time. No more going back about it. I'm sending my greeting to the Biafrans in Libreville, Gabon. Remain resolute. Everybody should stand up, wake up. Fulani are doing nonsense in our land. But I want to tell Hope Uzodimma, your time are numbered. When this COVID-19 will pass away, I know that we will run away from Biafra land. That is assured for you. So my brother, Mazonibe, keep it on. It will come and bless you and your family and all of Biafrans around the world. Biafra is here.
Thank you very much. Let me tell you what you have not been thinking. If not for IPOB, if not that our leader has come here and opened everybody's eyes, during this time they are bringing in this mercenary in the name of Alamajiri, all the whole Yoruba pastor would have started preaching. Oh, show love to them. Blessed are those who give house to those who do not have. When I was homeless, you gave me home. When I was hungry, you gave me food. Yoruba pastor would have brainwashed all of you. All these Alamajiri Fulani terrorists, we for don't share them put for our house before. And I no get sense. I'm just telling you the truth. But the level of exposure our leader have brought Nigerian to, there is no hiding place for all of them. Or I was just imagining without IPOB in place, without the job our leader has done to this extent, by now, all your Yoruba pastor will be saying, remember what Jesus said, when I was homeless, you gave me home. Please give Alamajiri home. Please give Alamajiri home. This is exactly the same thing Azikiwe did. Nigeria is big for all of us. Let us be accommodative. Let us be but we shall see how it ends. Are you there, caller on the line? Caller on the line, are you there?
Yeah, I'm here. Good evening.
Go ahead, please. Caller on WhatsApp, hold on.
That's from Anokia. I want to thank you and thank all officials of IPOs. I call you people Biafran archives, and you are more than that. What you said is the way. I'm proud of you people for keeping us safe, because without you, like you said, without Mazin Namdekal and what is happening now, what will be our fate by now? We are very grateful. God is a faithful God. He's a faithful God. He loves us and we love Him. We know that our relationship with Him from forevermore. Yes. Thank you, George.
Thank you very much.
Second tenure in office in Anambra is a Friday to be Saturday. You know that Nasri El-Fai of Kaduna State to Anambra State and hid in a hotel. So, somebody refused to. No, and the test was there and found him. His mission was unknown to us, but he never succeeded. He never forgot what he saw and how he was bundled out of Anambra. He failed yes, he will fail today, and he continues to tumble. I know that his days are numbered. For him and others. Thank you and be blessed.
Thank you very much. All must hail Biafra. Our people must understand, as it was in the days of Noah. Without IPOB being here, without Mazen Nandekano on the stage, in this era, this is what we would have heard. Your Yoruba pastor. Oh, Jesus say, whatever you do to the least of my brethren, I will do it unto you. Choir will now tiempu. When I was hungry, you gave me to eat. When I was thirsty, you gave me to drink. Now I enter into the home of my Father. Whatever you do to the least of my brethren, now you do unto me. By now, all of us, as kind as we are, we will carry a Fulani and put them in our house. We will give them one room. Life don't work that way. Honestly, that thing you are listening to can happen only in Disneyland. It can happen only in Disneyland, not in real life. Only in Nollywood or Bollywood or Hollywood. It doesn't happen in real life. By now, they would have completed their mission in our land. But like our last caller said, God love us. God love us. Can you hear me, caller, on WhatsApp?
I can hear you, my African rep.
Good evening from here. Almost hail Biafra.
I thank my leader, as you are saying. Thank my deputy. Thank you. Thank every Biafran. As ebe nwata na-ebe akwa na-arụ aka nne ga-anọ di ya nne ya anọ what we are doing is the spirit of what? The intimidation and everything upon us that vibrating on you, including every Biafra. Mazi, you see, when you check anybody that is challenging that Niger Delta or South are not Biafra, if you go through his profile, you will know that he's a Yoruba man. Honestly, they are the ones changing their name, chameleon, doing all sorts of things just to hurt.
The true Biafrans has moved on. The true Biafrans has moved on. It's only people who don't know what they are doing. They are the ones singing all those things. The true Biafrans has moved on.
Yes, sir. You see, you are telling us now to go back to the Noah. That is a great push for us. My dear Biafrans, we are heading directly to the time of the holy man that gave birth to us, which is Adam. The first man, nobody remember him. They give him intimidation. As they are giving us this thing now, the white people you are talking of in Red India, they told that their culture doesn't want a civilization. Lie! The same thing they told to the what they call it, Aborigine of Australia. They are begging them to come to city. They say no, but you can see them into bush with a rifle, fighting to liberate themselves. which we Biafrans are not doing now. It's not, if not this man that come, that will show us the way. And we must go. We must go. He said that Biafra will not come. Let the heaven and earth come to the ashes. Enough is enough. Mazi George Enibe, your word touched my heart. You make me, I'm telling you, some of all these people, I'm telling you, some, including those people that are invading, doing sorts of things, they are doing it as a devil or demon. They are not doing it with their open eye. Even our corroborators in Biafra land are doing it the same way. Demon's way. My dear brother, keep it on. I'm full of joy to hear your word every time. Keep it on. Oh, Hamadike, my dear, oh my God. You made it. Thank you, sir. All hail Biafra.
Almost heal Biafra. Yes, sir. Call on the line, your name and where are you calling from? Call on the line.
Hello?
Good evening from here. Your name and where are you calling from?
Good evening, sir.
Go ahead.
Shalom. For my boy, I'm Mazi Jack Biafra. I say make a great well, shalom to all of my formidable men. My brothers and sisters, Biafra is rising. To make a great well. Only there's something that is disturbing me. I want to ask. But in province, you did not follow for IPOB. We say everything where they share for Biafran land, like all those food stuff items. We are dying in this state in Ebonyi province, sir.
I will see. Have you asked your coordinator?
Nothing reach our province here, Onyibe.
And then I think the leadership are listening. Because I don't know anything about it.
We the formidable children of Biafra, we are here dying in the province.
Believe me, the leadership are listening and they will look into it. Thank you.
Shalom, sir.
Shalom. Kolan, what's up? Are you still there?
Yes, I'm here.
Good evening from here.
Mazi George.
Go ahead.
Yes, Mazi. Mazi, Ndewo. Well done for your good job. Yes, Ndewo. I will not tell you good evening because there is nothing good of this evening where we are having these bastard people planning on how to eliminate us. But all their plan, they don't knock hand for tip away carry sand. Mazi George, we will revenge. We will revenge. Yeah, we will revenge the killings of over 6 million Biafrans this zoo called Nigeria killed. They think we are just looking at them. They think they know what they are doing. Breaking Alamajiri. We will show them that we are the lions. We are the lions. They think they know how to shoot gun. We will tell them that we know how to make the gun. The gun they are using, we make the gun. Mazi George Onibe, I am calling on our people to open their eyes, be vigilant. Be vigilant. Watch your neighbor. Watch. I mean, be at alert. Because these people, they will attack at night, anytime. Don't sleep over. Be at alert. And more especially, be vigilant. May God bless you, George Onibe. And may God bless all the Biafrans all over the world.
Thank you very much. Call on the line, your name and where are you calling from?
It's 2BK. I am coming from Aba.
Go ahead, please.
Yeah, Mazi. Yeah, there is a report to you. Mazi, you know that I want to stop IPOB meeting for now. And there are some zone that is doing meeting right now. The leader of that coordinator is the name of that coordinator is called.
I do not know what is wrong with some of our people. Our leader made an announcement and said IPOB meeting should be reduced, not more than 5%. But a lot of people are still not following the distancing. How do they speak the grammar?
social distance.
Social
Yes.
distance. They are not following it, and they are doing
They
meeting.
are not following it.
Obedience
I'm
is
telling
better than sacrifice. Tell them when you see them.
I'm telling you, there are more than 50 there. The name of that zone is BT Season 1. And the name of that coordinator is Ibenebe.
Your complaint is noted, and I believe the Abia State Interim Coordinator is listening to what you are saying now.
Yes, please, man, they do something.
Thank you very much. We must continue. Caller on WhatsApp, are you there? Caller on WhatsApp.
Hello.
Good evening from here. Go ahead, please.
Hello. Good evening, sir. I'm Sunday Suchuku. Eshimosioma zone na-akpọ. I'm calling from Aba.
Go ahead and stop listening to your radio. Go ahead.
Taa ntị ka m kpọtụrụ gị ka m kelee gị ka m gwa gị otu anyị si na-aga ebe a na ndezu na-enye ndezu ebe m bi na saịdị ụmụ ojima ndezu na-aga ga-awụzi ịnọzi ndị na-adụ shu more than 10 15 ha na-aga n'ụzọ ntị ka m jikwa ohere agwa ụmụ Biafra mba ụwa nọ n'ụwa niile ka m gwa ihe na-eme saịdị m dịka ugbu a.
Thank you very much. It is as simple as ABCD. It is no longer news that they are saturated everywhere in Biafra land. Of course, this is not an issue to panic over. There is nothing there to worry yourself over. We just want you to know that they are there. And we want to make you understand that any relationship you are making with them, you are endangering the next generation of Biafra. And that is not accepted. That cannot be accepted. Everybody must guide their alliance and be ready to defend their father's compound. Caller on the line, are you there? Caller on the line.
Hello.
Good evening from here. Go ahead, please.
Good evening, sir. Good evening, Judge Onibe. I'm calling from Aba. Lilian Mawoko from Aba. I want to appreciate you all for the good work you are doing. May this great God who has called you people to do this work bless you, keep you. We've been praying for you. We've been praying for our own issue. We've been praying for every one of you. You've been working assiduously. May God keep you. May God bless you. May God grant us the desires of our heart. And that is restoration of Biafra. I cannot thank you enough. My knowing Biafra has been one of the great things that have happened to me. I thank God for my daddy who was sick that came to my house. And because he came to our house, we wanted to make him happy. We had to get radio. We put radio Biafra. And from there, I knew what was happening. Before, I was ignorant. Honestly, I cannot thank people enough. We've been praying seriously for you. God will help us to come out of this. But I want to please beg of you, don't give up. No matter the challenge people are facing, please, I believe that God brought you people for us. Don't give up. May God strengthen you, please. May you be encouraged to continue. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
Thank you. Good night, sir.
We must continue. There is nothing like giving up. Giving up is when Biafra comes. Honestly, we call it struggle. We struggle with everything struggleable. But the idea of giving up is not negotiate. They don't need to negotiate it, except a situation that is bigger than us. And God will not allow us to see that. As for the enemy of Biafra, Peking will say, Mama no go sleep. He no go sleep. Our people just need to understand that these issues we just ignore. These issues we don't want to talk about. These issues we are pretending not to notice. The thing is piling weight. Somebody got to be ready. Caller on WhatsApp, are you there? Caller on WhatsApp. Caller on the line, can you hear me?
Yes, Judge, good evening.
Good evening from here. Go ahead, please.
true speaking about what you were just discussing this night is really the words that is going on now.
Go ahead, the world is listening.
Hello, sir.
Go ahead, move away
About
from your
this,
radio.
yes, about this Melu people. About these Melu people. Because they have filled up everywhere. Our governors are not helping issues. I have been surprised all this while on the phone, on the radio, they will be telling us that they have hijacked this trailer, Dangote, this, that. They will be telling us that they are working on it, but nobody has cared to ask these people. When we are on shutdown, they tell us to go inside. They tell us about coronavirus. But they didn't ask these people, how did they come into this our land? And are they not having the same shutdown we are having here? Is their own country or their own state not in coronavirus, whatever? Why is it that these people are humiliating us like this? Most especially the so-called hopeless, also Dimba, telling us that we are going to pay for a cow we did not eat, a cow we did not see. People that don't even know us, but they are here to claiming that we killed their cow, we catch their cow, we did this, we did that. How did they manage to enter Imo State? Hopeless, also Dimba cannot ask them that. There is a shutdown all over the nation, and these people are having their way, traveling all the while, both night and day. Nobody stops them. And their governors are telling us that they are on the situation, forgetting that it is their people that is on the highways collecting money from our people, from our traders, from our drivers. But they don't care about their people. Even their people are selling along the same road where these military men are on checkpoint, but they don't care. And you tell us, the Easterners, to go inside and sleep and wash our hand with sanitizer, face mask. But the Northerners, same menu, the Alamajiri Janjaweed are entering our place. This is very, very surprised. That even the so-called governors that are talking in Igbo land, they don't know the right question to ask Erufai. This Erufai that has escaped coronavirus, thank God he called himself the shortest man on earth, and that Osibanjo is their chairman. You can imagine the kind of funny things they are doing in Asorok with our money from Biafran land, our crude oil, our fuel, our kerosene, our everything. And they are not making jest of it. That he has escaped coronavirus, and what he's doing now is to send Alamajiri to our land. But I'm so sorry, because they know our military men that say they are in the zoo, serving the zoo, doesn't know their work. Because if they know their work, they would have overpowered these Nigerian military men. Because they are the ones passing these people. Why is it that Dangote alone is the man that will run the road, both morning, both afternoon, both night? Because it's their brother. Assuming he's an Easterner now, they would have impounded his vehicle. They would have looked for one thing to name him corruption. They would have started investigating his issue. And our governor doesn't care. Maybe because they have gotten enough money for their family. Maybe because they are flying abroad and their children are all abroad. I believe through the help of Chukwu Kikadiama, as long as this Melu has decided that it's the eastern region that they want to enter now, their dead body will be carried home. Just like El-Rufai said it in those days of election, that they will go home with body bags. And I believe this waiting them. Because it's only that our brothers here in Igbo land doesn't know their rights. Mostly the governors, the elect, and all the rest. The so-called Ahanez and Fulefu and all the rest. They don't know what is happening here. But I know that when the rain will start falling, it will fall upon them. But I thank God for our leader, Mazin Nandikalu. He has spoken it all. He has paid the price. He has done it all that he knows he can do as a man. And thank God for you, the principal officers, that are there enlightening us, that are watching our backs, that are fighting for us. Chukwu Kikadiama is going to fight this battle the way that any ear that hears it will think of. And even the so-called people that in our midst that doesn't want to hear this shout of cry coming up, that are just playing, joking, as you said, in the days of Noah, marrying, giving to marriage, doing this, drinking their pamo, playing their draft and smoking their Igbo. They don't know that the war is coming, that rain is going to fall, seriously. I believe that God, when he will start it, because he did not look the face of the people of Noah,
He did it with the ark, and Noah and family left. I believe so shall it be in this land. But the story will still be told just as the Noah story is being told today. I know that Chukwu Kabiama is going to restore this land. He has started the magic. Asorok is empty. Aisha Buhari and Gambari now, they are doing their chatting and their love affairs. But one day rain shall fall on that Asorok. And I know that Chukwu Kabiama will take his glory. May good God bless all of us. And Biafra must surely be heard. All the days of this zoo, they will hear Biafra to the extent that they will run deaf. So shall it be in the name of Chukwu Kabiama.
Thank you.
Continue your good work. And bless your family. You're going out and you're coming in will be watched by the angels of God. So shall it be even to our leader, that the day the bell of victory will be rung, I believe all mouths shall glorify God, the Jehovah Rapha, the agent of this, the Chukwu Kabiama, and the land shall rejoice for our cause. Because we know that some people have walked on this land before. So shall it be in Chukwu Kabiama's name.
We say thank you very much. Caller on WhatsApp, are you still there? Caller on WhatsApp.
Yeah, good evening. Good
evening from here.
Good evening,
Go ahead, please. Good evening.
Yeah, this is Obioma. I'm from Ohono, but I'm calling from Netherlands. You know, I just want to thank you for the good work you are doing. You are doing a great job. But good Lord keep strengthening you for us. You are trying. I've been all this while. It's my first time of getting through. You know, I'm trying all this while to call you. So based on what we are discussing, my brother, yeah, you are doing a great job. Just keep it up. We are at our back. These people have come. There's no two ways about it. What our people have to do now is to just every community should just organize a vigilante. Those strong vigilante. Let them go to every forest in Biafra land so that to fish those people out. Because this is not the time of complaining or giving excuses or blaming anybody. Nadekaro have done his best. I thank God because this time around this Biafra will come. But with people like you and Nadekaro and Mazu Chemafo, it is God that brought people for us this time around, and that's why we are praying for you all the time. What I want to tell my fellow Biafrans all over the world. Everybody that have sister in Biafra land, they should caution their sisters. Now that these Fulani people have arrived, no, our guys should not befriend any Fulani person. No matter the amount of money they make, our guys should not befriend any Fulani because we don't want to have any Fulani blood again in Biafra land. They should bear this one in mind. Our guys should not befriend any Fulani person or our man. Since they have arrived now, because they may use this way now to betray our people. Yeah, that's my own contribution. Keep it up, my brother. May God bless you. Yeah.
Thank you very much. We must continue. Caller on WhatsApp, are you still there?
Yes, I'm here.
Good evening from here. Go ahead, please.
Good evening, sir. My name is Elanya Ute. Calling from New Jersey, USA. I hail from Abreba. Abreba is in a Hafia local government area in Umaya province of Biafra land. Great Biafrans, good evening. I want to thank you and all your co-presenters on Radio Biafra giving us quality programming around the clock. It is remarkable, unprecedented, wonderful job. I want to thank our leader, Mazi Onyendu, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, and his able deputy, Mazi Uche Mefo. Looks like the Zoo network is fighting with this my connection.
Go ahead, you are coming out clear.
But I shall continue. Okay. Yesterday, anyway, let me start from the top. I happen to serve as a PRO of IPOB New Jersey. IPOB New Jersey, we are on every platform. On Twitter and Instagram, we are IPOBNJ. On Facebook, we are IPOB New Jersey. To email us, IPOBNewJersey@gmail.com. Phone numbers to call, +1 646 207 7872. If you live in New Jersey and you're ready to heed the call of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu yesterday for all the Igbo Biafrans, Igbo Nigerians, Ejo Nigerians, Ishekiri Nigerians, Urobo, one Nigerianish. All of you, if you are ready to join us, that is the phone number to call. We're easy to find. Just go online, type in IPOB New Jersey. You'll find us. Choose your platform you want to choose.
We're sending our COVID.
Mazi, our leader, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, specifically addressed Biafrans living in USA. He specifically called out this our country, USA. Those of us in this country. And how we have not, the people in this country have not responded the way he has expected us to respond so far. Another wake-up call for Biafrans residing in USA. You can see what is going on. You can see the Fulani jumping your fences with their signature weapon, that's long dagger. You can, the ones that can't afford AK-47, they have that long dagger. Once you see that long dagger, you know it's them. You can see them jumping your fences, coming into the house, kicking the door at random to desecrate your houses, your homes. It is time for us to act. No more time to talk. It is time for action. Time to implement our plans now to counter this siege that we are under. That is all we have to do now. Onwuyendu has said it in many different ways. Those of us here in America, if you are ready to join us and restore a great nation, Biafra, if you are ready to join the defense and stop the Fulani from taking over your homes, because at this point you have no other choice. There is only one movement. There is only one power that can counter the Fulani. It is IPOB, and you know that. If you are ready to join, please, you can go to on online. You can go to IPOBinusa.org. IPOBinusa.org. All the states are listed there with the phone numbers to contact. If that one is too much long homework for you to do, and you just want a phone number to call, you can call me at +1 732 912 6087, and I can facilitate the process for you. Those of us from Abia North Senatorial District, which includes Old Bende, which includes Umunochi local government area, Bende local government area, Ohafia local government area, Arochukwu local government area, and Isukwata local government area, and also part of Ikuano. We have a platform where we are organizing in our zone to make sure that the message that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is spreading, they're calling me already. Wait, now let me finish. That the message of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is saturated in our. We are ready to defend that territory of ours, to make sure that these Fulani people do not overrun our land. You can call either Paul Okronkwo out of IPOB London. He is at +44 753 641 5024. Or you can call me Elanyuchi at +1 732 912 6087. All these numbers are WhatsApp accessible. You can send up a WhatsApp message or you can call us on WhatsApp. Mazi Onyibe, wonderful work you're doing, and I'll let other people call in. Thank you for the opportunity. All hail Biafra.
All hail Biafra. Thank you very much. Caller on the line, your name and where are you calling from?
Good evening, Mazi Onyibe.
Good evening from here. Go ahead, please.
Yes, my name is Nwachukwu Ajibo, also known as Etiokwe, one of Biafra land. I'm calling you from Ishege. Ishege is Abakaliki province, Biafra land. I want to have a brief conversation with the Biafrans all over the world. Something that they need to know. In 1551, as far as 400 years ago, there was a prophecy by the man that is known as the man that saw tomorrow. Are you with me?
Go ahead.
All right. This man his name is Nostradamus. He's a French physician, and he's known as the man that saw tomorrow. He said that there will rise a prince, that a prince is going to rise from the eye of a trigger. His prophecy was not known to all, because a trigger must come from the gun. A type of Africa is seen as the gun. I suppose that there was nothing like African then. He said that a prince is going to rise to the envy of other princes and other people, and they are going to make sure and to try everything possible to make sure that he is eliminated. But all will be to no avail. I am telling all of them in Biafra land that are saying that Biafra is a males or folk story. Just like today, that I met them somewhere when they were drinking, saying all sorts of jokes about Biafra. If they don't know what to say, they rather shut up, because it is a spirit, and no man born of a woman can stop it. And that is wherever I go. So this man has seen it, that a man is rising, and is going to rise to the envy of other princes, and he's going to liberate the black race. Black race entirely, not only the Biafrans. So, on 14th of June 2014, when the first time I heard the voice of Mazen Amdekano, I said that this is the man, and that is the man. Therein in 2016, when we went to Afaruku Ibeku, in the homeland, in the home of Namdekano, his father's compound, he came out to greet the population, the people, the congregation that came to his compound. When he raised up his hand, behold, there was a thunderous rainbow. There was a symbol that was circled around the sun. And when you Google it today, the mysterious rainbow, it must surely show you the rainbow, the Biafran rainbow. And that is to tell you that this man is sent by God. And he said that no man should preach anything again about Biafra. No man should prophesy about Biafra again, that it has come. And I believe that it has come. We have seen it, and it has come. The zoo has collapsed, as they can see. What they are doing now is to fight with their last drop of blood, which I know they will not get anything in return. They will fight to the nail, but it's not going to work for them. So, I am not here to preach what my leader have preached, my prophet have preached. I am here to remind us that we should go back to our history books. Why do they delete history from our academical field today? Is what they should ask themselves. Why did the Britain that brought religion and they adopted it, we adopted it with our full mind? Why did they turn back to fight us with the Alamajiris that never adopted or accepted their religion? Why do they turn back on us that accepted everything with them? And just like one program that they anchored on radio Nigeria Solid FM on Friday, I sent to them and said that the war has not ended since 1967. The war just changed faces and method. It changed strategy, and it was the strategy that the Britain asked them to use that they are using. They told them that starvation is also part of war, and thereby they have to starve the children of Biafra and those days. And they are still doing it. They just changed method. I want my people to go back to the history, go back to our way of life. They did not bring to us the real salvation that we need. They did not bring to us the real Christianity that is preached and practiced in other places. They brought to us and told you that when they slap you with this ear, that you should show them the other ear to slap again. That is a total fallacy. So, thank you, my brother, for the work you are doing. Thank you. I know that when Biafra come, all of you will be happy. I know you are not doing it because of what you will gain, but because of our children and our children's children. Thank you very much and remain blessed.
Thank you. We must continue. Caller on WhatsApp, are you still there?
Yeah, Mazonibe, good evening.
Good evening from here. Go ahead, please.
Yeah, please, Mazonibe, my name is Okechukwu. I'm calling from London. Please, my topic this evening, we thank you for all what you've been doing for us. We say, Mechukwu Okikadiama bless you, Mazonibe, bless your family. Bless our leader, Mazen Nandekalo. Bless our deputy, Uche Mefo. Bless all those that put their hands together to make sure that Biafra is here. We thank everybody. As my topic this evening is this. We have been abroad here, seeing what is happening in our land. And we are here to say our people that we can never allow the Fulani to take our land. No matter we are here in abroad, we are so desperate that we cannot bear it. But we are calling those in Biafra land to make any possibility, anyhow they can, to make sure that they secure our land. We that are here in abroad, we are also working hard to see that we do something good, to see that we come over to help them, also to support them. And what I want to say in the whole people that live in abroad here about Uzodema. Uzodema is just a single person. And Uzodema cannot put us in a cage in Imo State. I'm from Imo State. And I'm calling the whole people that in abroad are from Imo State to wake up about what Uzodema is doing in Imo State. All the whole Imo State, they should organize the vigilante to make sure that everybody is wake up. Our leader have announced everything on air. And Uzodema, you are just a single person. You cannot put us on the cage and will not allow you to be bringing all these Fulanis, both night, both day, to keep them somewhere. And our leader have announced all the whole soldiers, all our brothers in Biafra land to be ready about what is going to happen. So my own suggestion there is our saboteurs that is disturbing us, instead for them to join us, join the IPOB to do what they are doing, they are sabotage what they are doing. But we promise them, mostly I myself, personal self, in my own village, if you are a saboteur, and I come across to you and I see that you are blocking our way for us to be free, I will bring you down. That is me. So, Mazonibe, I'm not going to go further or take much of your time. I say, may Chukwu bless you, bless your family, and bless all IPOB. As I'm talking to you now, I'm not so happy, Mazonibe. So let me just leave it. And good night.
Thank you very much. And honestly, so many technical issues this evening. But then we have come to the end of this program. And I appreciate the Almighty Creator who has made it possible that we are able to come to a conclusive end with this program. I want to leave you with just two issues this evening. And number one is those of you on Facebook. I want you to take a little minute, few seconds, look at the condition of those children on that video. Imagine about 3.5 million of them in that condition. Imagine your beloved Yoruba looking at them, and Awolowo said, starvation is a weapon. Bombing is a weapon. Poisoning and raping is a weapon. Awolowo say we will rape their women. We will kill their young men. They watch this thing going on for 3 years plus. Hausa Fulani, Hausa agree that they are born to rule. They watch this thing happen for 3 years plus. Fulani, the same thing. British government, the same thing. In just less than 1 hour plus, I just watching the children. I cannot survive the thought. It's unbelievable. This is what they went through. Anybody trying to pretend it never happened, you are wicked. You are wicked. I'm not looking at the adults. I'm just looking at the children. I'm just looking at the children. But having said that, I'm calling upon our people to understand. It doesn't matter who you are. And these people are heartless. They will do the same thing. No matter the alliance you form with them, they will do the same thing. They can't allow you to be free because they fear the day you will see your freedom. It's just that the pair of night is not in their hand. And God, who has chosen the hour of our freedom, will surely set us free at the right time. Good night from here.